Hey, folks. Problems with the audio, so I shut down the other stream, started this one. I don't know if I'm going to get any sound or anything, if I'm going to hear from any of you folks. So I'm going to need somebody to come up here once you figure out what's going on. And we'll see if we can get some sound here. But for whatever reason, I'm not being able to get any output at all. And so I'm not sure exactly what I did to cause that sound to go away. So I'm just testing this. We got 10 people watching. Hopefully one of you can come up here. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Oh, and I'm also missing. This is also a problem. Yeah, fuck off. Exactly right. I don't even know how to see my screen here. Add scene. What the fuck, man? Okay, there's add media. Oh, we got problems right here in River City. Yeah, I cannot even get my address here. My top bar has gone missing. F11 maybe. Okay, there it is. F11. Okay, at least I remembered that. I'll try another thing and see if anybody can hear me. So we'll try. Mazzy, come on up again. Yeah, I'm just getting the link again. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. I got to hear you guys. I can't hear anybody. I can't hear myself. So, and I don't know what I did or what's going on. Hey, Angelo, we love you. Johnny just did a great job on your, what do you call it? Yeah, it's a fucking CI. I don't trust those guys. All right, kids are coming in. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
What I want. Remove.
Hello, Angelo.
Yeah, it's not working.
Hey, Angelo. Oop,
okay, and then we go like this. So my audio output is not working at all, and I don't know why.
Oh no!
So it's got me flustered, to say the least.
I think it's
Bluetooth no connection. Ryzen HD controller analog volume at 84.
Remember the scud?
I'm just testing. So I've done something here that royally fucked up the external audio.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
Ryzen audio, high definition digital stereo controller.
You tried all these buttons?
Yeah.
Did you try F9 turn it on?
Yeah, I did all that. Yeah, nothing's working. Okay. So I don't know, folks. I do apologize. Test 1, 2, 3. Test sound. Boom, boom, boom. Backspace. F12 takes a picture, I believe. All right, does that. All right. So yeah, for whatever reason, Maz, I'm just not getting any volume here at all. I can't hear you guys.
Well,
I'll give you my headphones.
You don't hear what we're saying, Rachel.
And plug them into.
Rachel can't hear.
We got to move that thing forward.
I can do visuals. I got this. Echoes of an
we'll see if I can get sound here. Hang on,
Nancy
buddy.
Wilson.
I'll make you big here for this. There we go.
I'll keep people entertained while you're fixing it.
Just push the fucking thing forward. Because it won't fit there. It won't fit.
Yep, gotcha. I got it.
Hang on. We'll see if I can get you guys this way.
This is with Nancy Wilson, Joe Henderson, Chick Corea, Stanley Clark, and Lenny White.
When was that recorded?
This was 1972.
Oh, wow.
In Japan, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
The first Echoes of an Era, the shock.
All right. No, really no sound yet. No. No, it won't work. All right.
I like early Nancy Wilson. I don't like later Nancy Wilson.
I get Johnny.
Oh, Nancy Wilson. I was thinking of Heart.
No.
Oh, I know who Nancy Wilson. Yeah.
Okay.
And he said
huge delay.
Her.
Barracuda. Yeah, not that Nancy Wilson. Bill Callahan, low baritone voice, kind of moody, dirgy. New album just came out. Really
Cool.
good.
Test,
If you like
test,
that
test.
dark
No, I'm
energy.
not hearing.
You mentioned Erica Badu, right? The only song,
Yes.
the one song that I liked is Tyrone. When I heard it,
You want to see an
time.
Erica Badu
Tyrone's
record?
great.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. That's the song that I
That's
like when
on
I.
the
Johnny,
that's
do
on
you
the-
want to see an
it-
Erica Badu record?
Sure.
I don't have any, but I heard it
You
on the
want to see
radio.
one?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, right. But
Tyrone is that song is only the live version, which is the great version of it.
Was
Is
she on
on the
stage?
live
Oh, yeah, I
Erica
can see
Badu
that.
live. Mama's Gun. You know, there's a soul band called Mama's Gun now. They named it.
Oh.
They named it after that album.
I did not know that.
Very nice. Yeah,
It was Johnny's request.
that's very nice. Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah.
I
But
love
anyway,
that song.
that's- yeah, that's-
Tyrone is like the best.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a Mal
that's-
Waldron. I don't know this one at all.
I don't
This
know
is
that one.
Signals, but it's called Signals, and it's a solo piano, 1971 in Holland. And then I know Rob's not really into Phil Woods, but I got a Phil Woods, Gene Quill, Shahid Shihab. Isn't that guy that everybody talks about? And Hal
Yes.
Stein?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the four of them. This is from, I don't know what's from, on Prestige. That's all I know. I haven't listened to
don't
any of these yet.
Chat doesn't seem like it's moving any. Like nobody's.
And then I
saying
got-
anything. I don't know.
Benny Wallace trio with Chick Corea.
Nice.
Oh.
Is it on Enja?
It's on Enja, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is from 1982.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, Angelo Kelly, can I respond while you're talking to the peanut gallery a little bit? Angelo Kelly, once I start talking, I probably will show Angelo Kelly's record as much as I show Erica Badu. But give me a few days.
Well,
I have it all planned
yeah.
out. I have it all. This weekend I had house guests, so I didn't get to play a lot of music this weekend. It was John Carpenter, Kurt Russell weekend.
John Carpenter, yeah. I didn't get to listen to music at all because I was performing.
Oh yeah, I need your computer.
Here's another one. Benny Wallace, 14 Bar Blues.
Wow.
This is with Eddie Gomez and Eddie Moore.
Okay, that's the 700 million barrels of oil that we just got from Venezuela.
For real. This is cool. And the other one I got all these W's. I was in the W section at Bananas Records. I went crazy. Clarence Wheeler. I didn't know much about him, but I checked it out. It's kind of like soul jazz.
And it's on Atlantic. It's probably good.
And it forces Love I've Been Looking For on Atlantic.
That's cool.
It's from 1971.
Very
And
cool.
I think he does something by Harrison. He does
George
something.
Harrison?
Uh-huh.
Oh, something. Something. The song, not
Something.
just
Something. Not
The song.
something. Not something. Something.
something. Well, Elvis does something in the new Epic document.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He does 2.5 Beatles songs. He does Yesterday Something, and it is a medley with Get Back.
Oh, nice.
He does I tell you, the highlight that I liked, I mean, I liked a lot of it, obviously. The gospel stuff was great, but Pope Salad Annie was the highlight for me of that whole thing.
Which one? What's that?
It's a swampy song that Tony Joe Wright wrote.
Oh, Tony Joe Wright. I like him.
Yeah, and he tells this kind of story first, like a Bruce used to do, like in the 70s, where he tells a story, the song builds up, and a band comes in.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Polk Salad Annie. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, he does Oh Happy Day and a Bridge Over Troubled Water in a little gospel section.
Yeah.
Talks about his mama. And my mama died in the ghetto.
One of my earliest memories of Elvis Presley on television, anyway, was I was with my best friend. We were having like a sleepover, and we were in the bedroom, and his mother was in the living room, and she started screaming her head off. And we ran out to see what was wrong. She was watching Elvis on TV, and it was the concert,
folks,
that live concert in Hawaii, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Hawaii?
That big one.
Live in Hawaii.
She
Oh,
lost her
I-
mind. She's on the
Yeah.
floor screaming.
I was amazed how
Like-
how in tune Elvis was. I mean, maybe I'm not surprised, but to see the backstage stuff, the rehearsals, him working with his band, the musicians when he's playing guitar, working on arrangements with the singers. I thought it was fucking amazing. I loved it.
So
I
he was
loved it.
actively involved in all that. He didn't just come
Yeah,
out.
this is
and
this
do his-
backstage. This is like they must have had like a ballroom or separate rooms to rehearsal at the International
Mhm.
for the 1970 Vegas stuff. And you got that great rhythm section of the wonderful rhythm section. You didn't have the whole orchestra there or the whole horn stuff there
Mhm,
right away, but working
Yeah.
with that with the singers, the arrangements, and how genuine he just seemed. And always my generation, we always thought, oh, Elvis, the early Elvis, and then it's all that bloated Vegas crap, overweight, and he was great, looked great. There's a couple things a little later, looked puffy, like 2 years later, I guess in '72. And
Yeah.
they didn't talk about the dark side, the drugs or any
The
of that. Didn't
drugs and
matter.
all that, you know.
It wasn't about that. But it goes back and it shows the story of it with clips going back. So it's mostly a concert movie but there's other stuff too. Really well done. Loud as hell. All the music is jacked up by
Oh, really?
I don't know, remixed or whatever. Not AI, but definitely pumped up in terms of the rhythm section.
The medication. yeah.
Really loud, but really good.
I gotta check it out.
It's sad about Elvis. I think there was too many yes men in his entourage. They should have stepped in a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to, or they were afraid to.
Well,
But they should have
But
stepped
that's
in. I think.
common, though. That's common.
He had the quote. I mean, I use the term Elvis Mafia around him, but he has his protectors, his hanger-ons, and you can't say no to someone like Elvis for one thing. And
So,
and
um,
Colonel
Michael
Parker-
Jackson. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Colonel
Prince.
Parker wouldn't let him tour
Yeah.
Europe because of his situation. And
Yeah.
the Beatles, the good thing about the Beatles, they had each other, really. So
Right.
Elvis had no one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
it's different. Yeah.
He didn't.
So-
He really didn't know who his friends were. Really, when you think of it, that these
Well,
people,
that's why he
his
had that
entourage,
close-
his entourage wasn't his friends. I don't think they were just there
Well, I
because
think
of
they
the.
became his
you know.
friends, and he probably
I
had
don't
some
know.
of the driver. I don't know
Well,
that
you,
whole
you,
story.
you start to trust people, even if they're not trustworthy. You just trust the people that are around you a lot. Look at
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse. Her own father used her.
Right.
Her
right,
own
exactly.
father,
Yeah.
like totally used her, and just he didn't really care about her life. He cared
Right.
about making money. It was so sad.
Right.
The Elvis,
She should not have been performing at the end like that. You know?
Right.
the
Exactly.
the
Right.
Elvis guys know their shit. I don't know all that shit, but the details. And I had a lot of great comments of things that I didn't know about that know all that stuff. It's like me with the Beatles. I know that, but I don't know all the Elvis stuff. But that's why it was great for me, because I did see Elvis in '76 at the Cow Palace, the year before he died, and because I always wanted to see Elvis, and I remember really enjoying it, but it wasn't like one of the best things I've ever seen, because the Cow Palace is a gigantic venue. I wish I saw him at the International.
Mhm.
I just poured a glass of wine, 4D.
What kind of wine is it? What is it?
It's a very buttery Chardonnay. I forgot what it was. Trader Joe's, I picked it up, and
Yeah.
you have Trader Joe's there in Florida?
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best deal around for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I try not to go there because I end up buying too much stuff.
It's good stuff. It's good in the wintertime here. You don't have winter in Florida, but when it gets dark and rainy in the winter, you get a bunch of stuff, you stick it in the freezer from Trader Joe's, because there's certain meals and things you can pull them out of the freezer.
We did have winter a few weeks ago. It was really cold. It was in the 30s here. So that's winter for us.
That is cold. Yeah. That's cold for me.
Yeah.
One of my best songs I like about Elvis, "If You Can Dream." I like that one, where he's on TV with his white suit.
Oh, wow.
What show was that?
It's so funny that you said that.
Oh,
could
what a
have been-
powerful song that was.
I don't know
think.
I don't know. There's certain people that can watch all the footage and know every show. I don't know that stuff.
Was it?
I've
I
seen all the
was
films.
asked to sing that at a lawyer's event, and I turned it down because it was supposed to be for civil rights and stuff. And I got the idea, but I was like, they should have asked me to do some, more Nina Simone kind of stuff. And I said, I just don't feel right doing because Elvis did stuff behind the scenes for the NAACP and stuff like that, but his manager would never allow him to do anything visually during the whole
Yeah.
civil rights movement. And
Well,
so
yeah.
I felt like even so he did want to do it, he wasn't able to do it. So I felt like I couldn't sing an Elvis Presley song, like at that event. I just couldn't do it.
The lyrics were pretty powerful in that song, I
Yeah.
think. And
Yeah,
how
I
true,
just-
right?
yeah.
How true the lyrics were in that
Mhm.
song. Very
Yeah.
true.
He does a good version of "You Lost That Love and Feeling" on there.
Really?
I love that song, and he did a great.
That's a great
Everything was
song.
great. Everything was great. I mean, again, the Beatles songs, and I always had the impression, and someone maybe corrected me in the comments on my video, that obviously in the '60s he was probably jealous of the Beatles. They kind of took his thunder. He was on his comeback after they got out of the army, and even John Lennon, when he died, John Lennon said he'd actually died when he went in the army, according to John Lennon. But and then you heard the stuff that he was like telling Nixon shit about the Beatles and stuff, and trying to investigate all that kind of shit.
Oh, really?
So
Oh,
I don't know what's true and what's not true, but there's those pictures of him and Nixon, and so the us lefties, Vietnam War stuff, looked at Elvis a little suspiciously.
Mhm.
God bless America and all that stuff. And again, I'm not, believe me, I love America and all that stuff. But it's funny, there is a clip in the documentary, and some reporter asked him, this is probably 70 or it's probably 72, actually 72. They asked him, what do you think of all all these other musicians protesting, or he asked him about politics. And Elvis says, I have my feelings, but I don't want to talk about it. I like to keep that separate, which I admire that. And then they said, well, what do you think about all these other entertainers and musicians telling what they feel politically? He goes, they should do what they want. I'm not going to, chastise them or criticize them. And I admired that. It wasn't like, what the left feels. Oh yeah, all you lefties love it or leave it and all that stuff.
Yeah, like what Kid
Don't
Rock
criticize-
says. Exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
criticize it. I thought that was great.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
like In the Ghetto was another one where it's a great, big, huge message in that song as
Yeah.
well. In the Ghetto.
That's a
Well, that
beautiful
was done
song.
before.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice. I like that one too.
And my
But,
mama cried.
There was things, people talking on YouTube and everywhere else. Oh, Elvis was a racist and this and that. I don't think he was.
I don't think
I
he
don't
was.
think-
I mean,
No, he had. He helped
it
a lot.
comes out of a place
Yeah.
and time,
Yeah.
but he was so influenced by rhythm and blues music.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, the
It-
people around him, were they racist? Possibly, probably a lot. A lot of his fans back then.
No, but I think the African American community, and that's why you hear Chuck D talking about that in one of the songs, Public Enemy, how they say "fuck Elvis." It's because it's not about Elvis specifically. It's about the music business, what was happening. I mean,
And that-
African Americans
the
were doing
culture around-
songs, and then they had to get white people to do the same songs, and they would make lots of money, and the black people would not have the same exposure. And that was the way the times were then. You didn't
Right,
get the radio
exactly.
play
Wow.
I mean, Hound Dog was done by Big Mama Thornton, and she didn't get that kind of radio play. And
Well-
she even if she did, I don't think she would have come across as well as Elvis did at that time. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
that's-
just like Scotty, just like the DJs way back then. A lot of them, if you were black, you had a hard time getting some
Yeah.
radio play because
I mean,
you
that's
didn't
what
have-
Dreamgirls. That's what
because-
the show Dreamgirls is all about.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you didn't have the
know.
money, you didn't have the cash. They wanted cash for you to play their records. I know a lot of doo-wop groups that never had a chance back then. But when you hear,
Even radio stations were not. They would be
Yeah.
in trouble if they did play a lot of race music,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
But you couldn't.
But if a
remember-
white person's saying it, it's okay.
a lot of
Exactly.
payola going on too back then too.
Well, that's the
Mhm.
difference. But even like Charlie Pride records, a lot of people didn't know that country singer was a black singer.
No.
Right.
Mhm.
And when they found, and that's why, like in Miles Davis records, I mean, people knew Miles was black, but when they put
Oh.
that white chick on and he goes, "Yeah, who's that fucking white?"
A lot of black jazz artists had white women on the covers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they sold the
or
record.
light skinned
Yeah.
black women. Yeah.
hmm
Mm.
All right, you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear you
All right.
perfectly.
All right. So I'm in as a guest star on this thing. So I'm not able to make you big or do that.
You're
But
looking
for
very good
whatever
over
reason,
there.
huh?
You're looking good. You're looking very Laura Nero over there.
So,
Oh, wow.
hey, that's great. So you're a
I like
guest, right?
the coloring. It's the shading.
Yeah. So you're a guest. So that means we could boot you out if we want to.
No, you can't put me out because
Damn
I
it.
still have ultimate control on the other
Oh
computer.
shit.
But yeah, it's
Susie still has control.
so I don't know what the hell happened, but I've lost my external speaker sound.
David and everybody,
can.
I never thought Elvis was a racist.
No.
I think a lot of his fans were racist back, but not Elvis.
Yeah, a lot of his fans were racist for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think Elvis was racist though.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Like
Inferno.
Well, he went out with what's her name, Rita Moreno. He dated her. She said he was boring.
Inferno says everybody was racist in those days.
Rican, right?
Not necessarily everybody wasn't racist in those days. There were white people that were marching alongside black people
Of
for
course,
the
of
civil
course.
rights. So not everybody.
No
No.
kidding. Yeah.
In fact, there was a lot of uniting between the African American community, specifically with Jewish community.
Yeah.
A lot of Jewish people,
it's so weird
Jewish
that-
people involved with the civil rights movement.
Right.
Well,
right.
those three kids that were down in,
Mhm.
were murdered. Two of them were Jews and the black kid, and
Right.
the Jews were on the front lines with the African Americans civil rights movement.
And all the buses and stuff, a lot of Jewish people were involved in the whole thing with the buses coming down and all that.
Right.
So
Those fucking
there's a
Not
great
liberal,
book
everybody
all
was.
about that.
the liberal Jews were even around back then.
Even before
Because
that,
I think a lot, because maybe a lot of people back then too were scared because the KKK was huge back then, so they were scared for their life as well. If they said, "Well, these are my black friends," or "I'm with black community," or whatever, that they probably get just as bad of a beating as too, because
but
they were kind of
also people didn't have access to, like today you have so much access to information. I mean, it's just like, people didn't know a lot about the Holocaust when the Holocaust was actually happening,
Right,
because
right.
you didn't have social media and all that kind of stuff. So people just didn't think it was as serious as it was.
Mhm.
I mean, over in America, you can't see what's happening in Germany and Poland and stuff. You know what I mean? The only
They're-
are
they're
told-
now-
They
don't
would have
believe in
known
the
there were
Holocaust.
camps. They just didn't know what was going on in the camps. That's
Yeah.
right.
They're-
Yeah,
they're-
you don't have access.
No.
So
People
even
now
civil
don't
rights
believe in the
movement,
Holocaust.
it wasn't serious for everybody until people started. It's like Vietnam. Vietnam wasn't real until people started to see film footage of bodies coming back. That's when people started really getting
That
involved.
was the
Yeah,
first
and
television
Scotty, you and
war,
I are
and
the
that's-
same age,
Yeah.
so it was like
Yeah.
on nightly news. You'd watch the Vietnam War while you're.
Oh
having
yeah, that was the first time you saw stuff like that on TV, and it was like my parents were like, "I don't even know you should be watching this."
I'm
'cause
always
it-
tripping.
it's
I'm always
crazy.
tripping.
What turned the tide. It took a while, but it turned the
Whatever
tide.
that means,
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I don't know what they meant. I'm tripping. Okay.
Frank
That
Sinatra
is
refused to perform at casinos unless they let Sammy stay in the
Yeah.
hotel.
That's
Sammy
true.
done whatever Frank told him.
That's
A lot
true.
of
Marilyn Monroe did the same thing in New York City, and when they didn't want
Yes, she did.
Ella Fitzgerald to play, and she said, because she was friends with Ella, and she goes, "I won't sit in your audience until you let Ella Fitzgerald hit that stage," and so
Yeah,
she
I
had
like
that kind
this
of power.
I like this comment too. The Beatles refused to play to segregated audiences way
That's
back in
true.
'65.
That's
They
true.
wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I mean
Right.
they loved all Little Richard and Chuck Berry. Those were their heroes. So.
Well, Norman Granz would book hotels for all of his artists, and when they got there, he would like really push for them to be admitted into the hotels and stuff.
Mm.
He was like, no, we're doing this. We're doing this. He would book him, and knowing that he was doing something very political by doing that. So
Good for him.
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, okay, 40. Where do I type it in?
I just copy and paste it
Well,
to the last.
I got it. Where do I place
look what
it?
Scotty. Look what happened. It was such a bad time. The poor black people were treated like crap. Really, Just like look at Emmett Till, the beating they gave that poor young kid.
And
Right.
no one ever got in trouble for it, really.
Nobody ever
No
got in
one
trouble.
ever got in trouble.
These bastards didn't get in trouble or nothing for it.
And years later, that woman lied. She
Yeah,
said she
I was
said
gonna
she
say
lied. She
that.
said she lied. She admitted it when she was old.
Yeah, I was
Dylan
gonna
wrote a great
I was
song.
gonna say that. Yeah, she lied.
Dylan
She
wrote a
said she
great song
lied.
about it.
Yeah.
That poor kid. My God, it's terrible.
And,
Absolutely.
and that
terrible.
wasn't the only. That wasn't the only. He was just one. He was just one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that lady lived a long life too. Just how many years ago did she die? But not long ago, really.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago, right? Yeah. And what a thing to do. She's like, I'm telling you, it's terrible. Anyways,
Same thing with Billie Holiday. I mean, did you see that film with Billie Holiday versus the FBI or whatever it was? The federal government, and they basically told her she couldn't sing "Strange Fruit" because it was bringing too much visuals to what was really going on, and so they dogged her for her.
Written by a Jew.
Yeah, exactly. The poem.
Scotty, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not black, right? So I don't know. I don't know what it's obviously, right? I don't know what it's like to be. But I was thinking, the young black people of today, they don't know what it was like to suffer. Well, from the back then, from the way the black people suffered back then, they got their cell phones and everything. Because they don't have the proper cell phone, they think it's a disaster and everything else. They don't know what it's like to what the black people.
Many do. There's some
there's a lot of them that don't. I'm telling you, a lot of them.
Their grandparents.
Johnny, no one knows the black experience like Johnny. Just sit back and listen.
Johnny,
but you can say the same thing for young people. You can say the same thing for the young generation about Vietnam, about everything, about anything.
I agree.
Okay,
okay. You got me
even
there.
about the Holocaust. I mean, the same thing.
And the problem, what even compounding that?
What?
Like in the Smithsonian, a lot of these museums, a lot of people, I hate to say the government now, is trying to put away the history of slavery, the Holocaust. A lot of these things are being torn down and pulled out. They don't
They removed somewhere. They removed the Stonewall history thing, and they had to put it back because there was so many complaints about it. They were trying to take away the Stonewall thing in terms of the LGBTQ thing. So every generation is trying to whitewash history. And
American history is complicated, and we've gone through a lot of shit all around. In the 68, the bombings were the left, the liberals, the Weather Underground, the far left were the ones bombing places in America. So the pendulum swings and stuff. There's a lot of violent shit in this country that have gone on, and censoring any of it, take those, to me, those things they want to take out of the Civil War statues, take them and put them in a museum. That's what I said.
My attitude was, don't destroy them. Put them in perspective. Put it in have a Confederate museum.
You don't need
have a Confederate museum, but don't put it, because to me, putting it in the town square is kind of like telling the oppressed people who are from the oppressed group, watch out, because this can happen again. I mean, that's how I look at it. Whenever I see a Confederate flag somewhere, it's to me, it's a affront to me, because it's saying, this was the good old days, and this is what we need to have now. That's how I look at it. And even if they don't feel that way, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
So I think that it has a place in a museum.
Yeah, I agree
because
with that.
It does exist, but come on.
Yeah, because how are you going to learn from the mistakes if you destroy history? You'll never learn, right? So keep the history there.
That's how they control people and keep people divided by not telling the stories.
Right.
Not telling the children the story. They say, "Oh, it's going to make those children sad." No, it doesn't. Children, you give kids much more, give them more credit than people try to say, because kids can be very, very smart and open about stuff. They're very open about race. If you're not teaching them bad stuff,
right?
They're very good about that. I mean, I'm married to a white man, and my nieces and nephews on his side of the family, they accept me as their uncle, no questions asked.
which they
They
should
don't
do.
see me, you know, they go, "Oh, that's my black uncle." They don't say that. They said it's my uncle. Period.
Well,
Yeah.
That's it.
I'd like to have
because
you
they
as
get
my
free
uncle. Yeah,
massages.
I'd like to have you as my uncle.
You know.
Well, maybe we'll make that arrange for that to happen, Eddie. Hey, Mass, I'm watching the Dirty Harry series about the black. I got a box set of the 5 films that Eastwood did as Dirty Harry. He's all over San Francisco, and I'm turning to Sue, and I go, I bet you Mazzy knows where every single one of these freaking location shots are done by, and they even put the street corner on some of the scenes. They'll put the street corner up. I go,
In
I
the
bet
last,
you Mazzy knows exactly where that is.
I forgot the last one around. Was it 1989?
The Deadpool.
89?
The Deadpool was the last one.
88, whatever it was. I remember that was shot in San Francisco, and they were casting it locally. And a bunch of I was studying acting at Gene Shelton for about 3 years. 4 years. I was doing these acting classes and stuff. And I went to a cattle call for extras and stuff. I didn't make it. I didn't make a fucking extra, but I knew a woman that I forgot her name. I did scene partners with, and there's a scene when he's walking inside and she's standing in an office or standing in the police, I forgot, and she's in it. I mean, she doesn't say anything, but this woman I know is in that movie. But yeah, I mean, the first Dirty Harry is based on the Zodiac killers. That's why the character is Scorpio. And when he's in the stadium, that's Kezar Stadium, the old Kezar Stadium. They fixed it up.
Oh, I was wondering what
Kezar Stadium, Golden Gate Park. That's where I saw Led Zeppelin the first time. And that's where the 49ers used to play before they moved to Candlestick. Yes.
I love
that movie.
Yeah, and they do the exterior shots there, so you know the ballpark.
Oh, I totally know. I mean, of course, you know, that's why we used to joke, you know, when you live in a place and you see a movie, you see all the errors. Like in Bullet, he's driving up on Russian Hill, Telegraph Hill. He turns a corner, he's on Potrero Hill, which is literally 5 miles the other side of the city on the way when they go over the hill and go to San Bruno Mountain when the car crashes and explodes at that part.
Yeah, that was that was a Mustang Shelby. I think Steve McQueen was driving.
One he drove, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and I'm wondering because somebody bought that at an auction
for a lot of money. Yes.
Is it still around? Still have that?
Someone, a collector owns it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you must have really good legs, Mazzy. You must really have great legs. Walking around San Francisco.
Oh, hills and stuff.
But you know what? You can't forget in that show too. The GTO. I think it's a GTO that was chasing them, and that was a nice car, a black GTO or something.
Well, that was in the front of them. First, it was chasing, then he was chasing.
Yeah. That was a nice car too.
And then of course, like in the movie The Graduate, you know, when Dustin Hoffman goes to find her at UC Berkeley. He's driving across the Bay Bridge to go to Berkeley, and he's actually on the upper deck, which goes into San Francisco. So if you know, wait a second, he's not going to Berkeley; he's going into the city, not out of the city. But you need to see the car going over the Bay Bridge. So
right.
I love when you see. We used to notice things that this one. I remember watching The Exorcist. I watched The Exorcist like a few months ago. I mean, I've seen it many times, but I never noticed there's a scene when the priest the priest from the town, when he goes home to see his mother, you can actually see the World Trade Center being built in the background. It wasn't even finished yet.
Wow.
That's how long ago that film was.
Wow, yeah.
So weird. It was just very weird. When I saw it, I got chills seeing because it's sort of scaffolding and everything. So like it wasn't even built yet.
I remember when that was at the movies, The Exorcist, people were like screaming and hollering inside the theater. It was like that was one of the scariest movies at that time. It's like, oh, I forced my parents to take me to see it. They didn't want to take me to see it. And I was like, I have to see this. I'm a good kid. I don't do anything wrong. I never ask you for anything. I guilted them into it. Yeah, I was going to say the guilt
Five of
trip
us
thing.
saw it opening night. I had no idea what an exorcist was. And it was packed, big theater, and we were like, how old were they? What year did that come out? Oh, it came out in 1972. It was because Tubular Bells.
Oh, okay.
I was like 11 or something.
I was 18. I was 18 years old, and we all walked out, and we were scared shitless. One of the guys had his coat like this, watching it. We were scared shitless after that.
I wasn't. You know why? I was a weird kid. I read that book. I read the book first.
Wow.
But just the way I mean,
at
look at it
10
now.
or 11.
It's a little campy now, but I think it's a great film.
It's a great film. Ellen Burstyn, one of her best performances, I think. She's so
Right.
good.
Yeah, I saw that Exorcist. I saw it at the theater as well, and people were
Mhm.
freaked out. Man, that whole theater
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
stressed. It did what it was
Well,
designed.
I mean, it was a very stressful movie. I mean, especially when they're praying over her and all that, when her skin rips off and all that. It's like,
The head ripping around and crawling
Cuts
around
on
all
her
fours
leg,
and all
cuts.
that
yeah.
stuff.
Ugh.
I mean, not even the green pea soup was almost overkill. But
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, it was pretty.
And
brutal.
also the thing when she did the thing with the cross and
yeah.
and put the
It's so bizarre.
it's
I don't
crazy.
like horror films, but it's amazing how many classic, gross out kind of things like that. Like Amityville, I saw the original Amityville at
Yeah,
the theater. I had no reason or no business to be
When there's a
in there.
good story behind it, I don't like slasher films. Like I won't go see.
I don't either.
I won't see Saw or Human.
I don't like
Centipede.
torture movies, Hostel and
No,
all that stuff. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you don't like that? Oh, I love that stuff.
Oh, I don't. I like the psychological stuff like Seven, Hannibal. The Hannibal Lecter series, that kind of stuff, because it's more psychological and they don't show everything.
All that kind of stuff freaks me
Oh,
out.
it's so funny. I remember people walked out of Cape Fear, the De Niro one. People walked out of that movie for that one scene.
Which one?
With Cape Fear, De
Oh,
Niro,
Well,
when he bit her face.
yeah.
Is
People
that
actually
I
got
heard about
tons
that,
of people walked. They ran out of the theater. They were like, "That's it. I can't take anymore."
Well,
Yeah.
it's the only
It was
one
only
movie
one
that
scene.
only one movie that I didn't like. I watched maybe a 2 minutes of it, and I just said, no, I don't want. Is the Centipede, the Human Centipede?
Oh,
one.
that's it. I can't watch that
That's
shit.
that was
No,
disgusting. I watched 2 minutes of it, and it was like, nah.
Anybody here want to see? I've been hearing good things about it, but I hear it's really over the top, out there, edgy, like independent film with a big budget. The New Bride, Maggie Gyllenhaal,
No?
and
Oh, really? No.
it's Christian Bale as Frankenstein, but the Bride of Frankenstein never had any words in the. Elsa Lanchester was in 5 minutes or
Right.
something of the movie, but I forgot the woman's name. The Irish actor who's nominated for Best Actress for Hamnet is in it, and she plays the bride.
Oh, the young lady.
Yeah, and she plays the bride, and it's sort of a Bonnie and Clyde 1930s take on the Bride of Frankenstein. And Maggie Gyllenhaal directed it and wrote it. Jake Gyllenhaal, her brother's in it. Her husband Skarsgård is in it. Annette Bening is in it.
Great cast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
There's a bit of a musical
Love her.
aspect to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Angelo Kelly with
Jesse
us.
Buckley,
Angelo, by
thank
way
you.
of reminder, Johnny did a really nice short review of your album, so he's a happy
And
owner. Of your
it's very
latest.
rare that I could do a good review of anything. So, but yeah, I'm happy with that one. Very good. I listened to both sides, Angelo, today before my show, and I loved it. I loved a lot of these songs, though. The really nice ones. Yeah.
I think it's going to be. It's going to be. I know it's early in the year. It's going to be. Nothing's going to take it out. I guarantee you, nothing's going to take it out. It's going to be
the artwork. The artwork's really nice too, and
Oh,
the
I love the
magazine.
artwork. The
Yeah,
cover,
and the magazine inside the folder or whatever pamphlet is
booklet,
very nice too. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Oh, I like. Also, I want to add. I like the bit with the Irish instrument that they use. A bit of Irish feel in somebody's song,
The
which I like.
The
Yeah,
pipes or the
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like a
Okay,
bagpipe.
we got
almost.
a big announcement to make. Restream.io has just come across saying, "I've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Thank you, Restream Chat. 100 messages, fantastic."
I was wondering though. I wanted to ask Angelo something. Somebody
Okay,
saw.
go ahead.
Okay,
Make him big, make Johnny big. So.
I love Johnny.
Okay, there's a couple of I can't remember which one the track. It's something about
Johnny.
that the person some of these songs are they kind of like some of the personal experiences that you experience in your
masturbation.
Johnny,
song.
that's a very personal question.
no, well, it's interesting to find out whether it's some of these
Well,
are
there is a song about Christ.
personal lyrics, right? That
Right. Make Johnny smaller because the tension became too much for me personally.
see?
So.
See the daughter one. I like that one. Yeah, the what's it? Where is it? Back in My Arms. That's a good one. Yeah.
Daddy, you're gaslighting. Holy smokes, who's learning how to work
That
that?
word's been used a lot. I've been seeing that a lot in films now recently, and a lot of people talk about gaslighting a lot.
Yeah,
They've taken my thunder.
It's your word, man. It's your
Well,
That's
yeah,
my word.
I've always wondered what they mean by gaslighting. Sorry, I really, I'm serious. I've never
Okay,
like
Massey,
gaslighting. What do you mean by gaslighting?
Daddy, Massey's going to teach you the origin of gaslighting. Norman?
I should look
It
it
has
up.
to do with Alfred Hitchcock. It goes back to Alfred Hitchcock.
It does. It
basically.
goes back
This
to
movie
the
You're trying to
Gaslight.
make somebody. You're trying to make somebody think something other than what they really are thinking. So you turn
It
things
was
around
in the
on
movie
them.
Notorious.
Twist. It's
Notorious.
basically what Rachel's been doing to all of us in terms of
Yes.
Donald Trump for the last 5 years.
Absolutely.
See, I was
Let's
right.
mess you
And it
up,
started-
Edgar.
The album is great. Angela's album is really good.
I
And
was
I've been
right,
playing it
see?
more, and I'm,
Thanks, Angelo. I was biographical, whatever.
Dear
Have a
Star
knack.
Trekker.
Autobiographical.
Oh
He's
yeah,
gonna pee in the bed
that.
That.
That
I'll be right back.
was a tongue twister.
All right.
Autobiography.
The best recent horror film was Brides of Dracula. Brides of Dracula.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it's a
1960.
guy that gets a lot of babes, Johnny.
Anyway,
Drac is known for that.
Anyway, Jessie Buckley is the Irish actress who's in The Bride. She was in Hamnet. She'll probably win Best Actress this year for Hamnet. I didn't love the film, but it's great in a way, and it's beautiful, but it's sad, but it's really well done. I'm not a fan of it personally.
I know.
Didn't she already win the Golden Globe?
She won Golden Globe, and she won the SAG, or the whatever they call it now.
SAG Awards, yeah. SAG actor.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
she'll
the-
win. I think I didn't see the
Sorry,
movie
Magic Light,
with
sorry.
the Australian If I Had Legs, or
Oh yeah, they talk about her performance.
I
is
love her. She's
incredible.
hysterical.
Hmm.
You know,
I can't think of her name.
she does those Seth Rogen movies. She was in the TV show Damage.
Oh, I know who
Damages.
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The blonde in the one where they
she's
did the
brunette.
porn.
She's not blonde.
So
She's
so
brunette.
does a porno. Kim and Mary make a
Mm.
porno or whatever. the hell
No,
it was.
no.
No, Knocked Up.
She
Was
was
it
in.
Knocked
She
Up?
was in Bridesmaids. She's this
Mm.
straight-laced
Yeah.
girl in Bridesmaids.
Hmm.
She's
Is she
married.
She's Australian or is she English?
She's Australian. She's married
Australian.
to God, what's her name?
What happened?
Yeah.
40? I thought you were going to try and get
Who
up
are the
here.
actors in Bridesmaids?
Good Lord. We're all having
Uh,
issues on TV.
I think the
not
only-
everybody.
I think the
Rose
Dracula
Byrne.
movie.
Rose
Oh,
Byrne.
Rose Byrne. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I think the Dracula movie that I found more spooky was the 1921 with Rasta Fatu or whatever you call it there. Radam.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu?
Yeah, I thought that was
The
really
original.
spooky.
The
original.
the newer one I didn't like at all.
No, the original. The no sound,
Yeah.
black and white. Oh, that was spooky. I think. Can you imagine?
Nosferatu. Oh,
Yeah,
good
that's
old
it, yeah.
Dracula. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
They
was
had to
creepy.
use
Josh
Nosferatu
Diller.
because they didn't have
Josh
the
Diller
rights to
knows
use
all
Dracula.
the players. Josh Diller knows all the players.
No, the movie that gave me nightmares as a child was the brain that wouldn't die. Is that the one? Is that what it's called?
The brand
know,
that wouldn't die. The brand.
Yeah, the brain. The brain.
That was an old 50s one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Remember they had the arms and the legs on the wall and they were moving and her head was on a table.
Yeah.
Oh, it was-
You
I
know,
got
glass
nightmares from that.
This would probably freak Massey out too. It had what's his name in it? He was in
Ray
the time
Milland,
travel
X, the
thing.
man with the X-ray eyes, was
No, this is way scarier.
Pluck them out. Pluck them out.
I know he loses his eyes in that.
He takes
That's
his
a good
eyes
one.
out. 'Cause
But no,
That
it's the,
freaked me
the
out.
boy with the green hair. The boy with the green hair.
Really?
And start the guy in what was the time travel thing with Scott Bakula, where him and it was the guy.
Oh yeah.
over his mentor.
with
He's an
Harry
older
Dean-
guy in the show. Scott
with
Bakula.
Dean,
is the young
Dean
actor.
Stockwell. Dean Stockwell.
Dean Stockwell
Yeah.
is the boy with green hair. His hair turns green. The whole thing's about prejudice and how we judge things. People that
That
are
sounds
different
like
and
the
stuff.
point. It's like the point.
It's like the point. And so his hair turns green, but it was old black and white TV. And the
Flying
film
monkey.
comes out in the 40s or some bloody thing. So Stockwell's just a kid, but his hair turns green. And that just freaked me out. I go, his hair's green. That's freaky, man. Nobody could handle that.
Oh, that's the one that creeped me out as a kid too. Is the 4D man,
Yeah, 4D
fourth
man.
dimensional man.
Yes.
The fourth when he kissed that woman and she like melted in the car. Oh.
That freaked me
Okay,
out.
hang on. Sue's going to attempt to make you big with that.
That
There we
fucking freaked me out, this movie.
Ray Milland.
Did it really?
Yeah. Well, his eyes disappear in the end. The condition.
But at the end, he's in that revival tent, and they kept the revival, the gospels. Pluck him out. He goes like this, and he pulls his head up, and it just sockets, and then it gets.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's
That'll
60,
do
so
it.
I'm 9 years old, and I had never saw anything like that. It freaked me
That'll
out.
mess you up.
you know
The
a scary
same
one?
age group is when the birds came and they took
Yeah.
the guys out in
Pluck
the bird.
it out.
I love that movie. Oh my god,
I do too.
that's a freaky scene if you're a little kid. That is freaky
Yeah,
That is
because it
messed
goes like
up.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
The Flies with Vincent Price. The Fly?
That was nasty.
That was kind of scary too, I think.
You know, the one that got me as a kid was because I was a kid and I'm watching these kids. It was the original one, the British version of that film with the children are all born at the same time when something happened from space and they all had blonde hair.
Oh, I think I saw that one a while back. Yeah.
You remember everybody got pregnant in that town and all those kids were like really
British
like
film.
aliens, huh?
It's a British film.
It was British, yeah. The original one was British. They did several versions of it, but
Yeah,
the British one was the scary one.
yeah.
They all
Did
like
you
stared.
write
They would just stare.
If you can write a spooky paragraph, a scream queen will read your story out for you on YouTube. Now there's a way to make a nickel. You write
Okay.
your scary thing, and then the scream queen will read it out and go, scare you. Johnny,
When
that's
I was
right up your alley.
Oh,
when I was a little kid, my brother was supposed to babysit me, and he left me home alone. And I turned the TV on, and that's the first time I was like 8, maybe or something. And I turned on the TV, and it was the original Night of the Living Dead.
Oh,
And I thought it was real.
oh my
Oh.
God. No, because
I
it's
thought it was real.
Yeah. Children of the Damned.
I was
that
terrified.
Got
Huh?
it. Children of the Damned was that movie.
Children of the Damned. That's what it was. Yeah.
I think the
Oh.
scariest film out right now has got to be Melania. That's got to be the scariest.
Okay, just
Oh, wow. That's a low blow. Holy
I thought you were going to say
cow.
weapons.
Well,
I thought you were going to say
actually,
weapons.
Johnny, it's literally a low blow.
Oh,
Oh.
Maxie, you're way out of line.
yes, that's
I
right.
never got in line. I never got in line for that
Hey.
one.
Like this, Johnny.
I just saw some guy whacking away like that at a ballpark. No, he was at a concert. I think it was a Korn concert.
Ew.
Tossing it, and they had the
No way.
So another guy sees this guy tossing it, walks up to him, boom, right in the side of the head. The guy's whacked out. Then the security comes, they're dragging this guy out,
Whack-a-mole.
and it was just nuts. What's going on with our young people
It
today?
was a mess, huh? It was a total
Keep your
mess.
sexual hunger, control it. Young
Keep it
people.
inside the pants there.
Yes,
Yeah.
for the love of God, it is horrible.
I've seen things like that on the subway,
That Night of the Living Dead, I'm thinking of that,
New
that
York City.
character that was saying, "We're coming to get you." Was it Martha or something like that? You know, when he's looking and he goes, "We're coming to get you."
I
Martha,"
don't
or
remember
something.
that because
I don't
just
know.
all movies
Night of the
and they're
Living
all
Dead. The guy that the lady with the blonde hair is running away out of the cemetery, and there's
That's
the-
right
That's
at the
her
beginning. I guess.
boyfriend. Her
We're coming to
boyfriend
get
was
you.
making it up first, and then the real zombies show up.
Do you know what scared me as a kid was what was it? Lloyd Bridges in the Sea Hunt,
See,
where he
Hunt?
goes underwater and it's black and white, and oh no, I'm running out of oxygen. I could die. I could drown down there. And I go,
You
oh
remember
my
his-
God, somebody help
Rachel?
Mike Rogers.
Do you remember his brother Mike?
Barbara.
Mike
Get
Rogers.
you Barbara.
Yeah, Mike
Barbara,
Hunt.
you're right.
Wasn't Lloyd Bridges starring in that movie with Joan? I think Joan Van Ark and stuff. Haunts of the Very Rich. It was a TV movie where they were all dead and they didn't know it. I love that movie.
That's-
And Honey West is in it. The woman that played Honey West, Anne Francis, I think her name is.
Oh, Anne Francis, she had the little
Yeah.
mold, the
I,
little mold.
I had a big old crush on her, man. Oh my
America had
God.
a crush on her. She was
Oh,
gorgeous with the little
she was
mold,
the sexiest thing.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
she had
know.
an ocelot. And she had an ocelot, man.
She worked with Don Knotts for
Like,
the love of God.
Really?
The legend Don Knotts. I think she was in the Fantastic Mr. Peacock or whatever the hell it was.
She was
The
the
Love
sexiest
God.
thing.
The Love God.
She and Anne Margaret were like this.
I don't know.
I'm into redheads anyway, so
Hey,
you know.
Scotty, you want to see
I
my
don't know.
Aunt
A girl with a mold there. I'd be looking
Scotty,
at the mold more
here's
often
my
than anything. It
answer.
would bother me, I think.
Here's my Aunt Francis impression.
Okay, here we go. There it is. He's got the mold.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I wouldn't be able to
was
handle
a
that. A
little
girl with a
girl.
mold. It
It
would
was a BlackBerry.
too distracting, I think.
Hey, listen, I gotta go. My husband's calling me. He wants me to go to dinner.
All
So
right,
see you guys.
thanks so much for being
Talk
here
to you
See
soon.
you,
It's always,
Scotty.
always fun. See
See
ya.
you, Scotty.
Bye.
Boy, you're sitting there bacon today. Holy smokes. There we go. Scotty DJ Vital Vertigo, friends and family. Look at he's on, but like my screen is not moving. I'm still on this thing. I'm still here. It's like there's a little hole in the middle. It's kind of interesting. There, now Mazzy is close. I like this. So, Maz, you've been traveling around doing a bit. You're taking that in different venues.
I haven't been traveling around.
No,
I'm
but
going-
locally. I'm talking locally. Like
Well-
you've been doing, you're taking in a few sites in the local
I
area.
go to the movies. Michelle came over this week. Michelle came in the city this weekend because she had a doctor's appointment Friday. So she drives in. She hangs out here. We went out to dinner. We had dim sum actually Saturday.
Okay.
I haven't had that in years. And we're going to watch some stuff here. And we ended up watching like a John Carpenter, Kurt Russell festival, as I said earlier. Escape from New York, Escape from LA, Big Trouble in Little China. It was just fun. And on Prime, they had a version of, I think that most of these were on Prime. And I was really surprised that the Escape from New York, the cut or the transfer was stunningly beautiful. I don't remember the movie looking that good. So it's a good high def cut, whatever you call it, you know. I don't have it on DVD or Blu-ray or anything, but it looked really good.
Oh my God. Yeah, you never know. I don't know why. I hit something on a freaking keyboard and it just knocked out my my speaker sound. So I'll check out after the show today. I'll do a rundown.
You better fix this before your Sunday prayer meeting, Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got the big Sunday show. You know, are you packing it, or are we going to be able to get you on here on Sunday?
You know, I can't stay too much. I mean, you know, I need to kind of space it out.
I get that. Now, listen, how are things going with
I'll tell you what. I'll be back when the war is over. Okay.
All right. Well, who can blame you? Things are going. It's tough, you know. It's a tough scene, but we hope for good things. Well, we want America. We want the people free, right?
Oh,
Let's get the people.
Yeah,
is that our job? But
yeah.
it's not our job.
I read
Angelo,
Ma-
we love you. Thank you so much. Angelo Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, as Johnny L says, buy the new Angelo Kelly
Very good,
album.
yes.
You'll be
Very
glad and thankful you
Yep.
did.
Mhm.
Holy smokes! It
I-
does get late though. Over for
I
European
was
film.
on Facebook and I did read some of Mazzy's rant about something, a big long one too.
Well, man, just for Mazzy,
But I'm not bringing it up.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
want to bring it
talk
up.
about
You
it,
know what?
But here's the deal. The only thing I'll say about this is they're fans of this guy. Okay, you guys are in that camp.
Yeah, I'm.
And the
big
whole
time.
thing when he ran was, he's, you know, if Kamala wins or someone else wins, they're going to bomb. They're going to invade Iran, and he's not the one to do it. You go back and all this stuff. He's not going to do that, and he does it. He's the one that does it.
But I'm looking at it on a positive side. The people from Iran are going to be free after 47 years of that tyranny,
great.
right?
Are we?
So
Is it our
that's
job to
good.
do that?
Well,
Are the American lives worth that? I agree.
but it's not just
for
that
40
though.
years that guy's been
But it's
there.
not
Let
just-
Israel do it. Let Israel
But it's not.
do it.
It's not just that though. We're starting to build enough weapons that could reach the U.S.
That's
right?
disproof. No.
Oh.
Didn't 6 months ago Trump said he obliterated their nuclear weapons. He said
Yeah,
that 6 months ago.
he did. He did.
Well, he did say that. I agree. Yeah, he did say that.
And I think they were. I think they were successful in that. But there's other people dealing with Iran.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
China could
Yeah.
say, "Hey, we'll help you out, little pal. We'll get you some stuff."
Where do
that
we
you
go
need.
next,
Don't worry
Johnny?
about
What
it."
country do we invade next? I mean, all these
Canada.
people.
Canada.
Well, he's going to go after Cuba next. I bet he goes after Cuba next. You know.
Well, Cuba.
And
I
he
think
said,
the
he
U.S.
doesn't
is
want
going to. I think Cuba's going to go like Venezuela for America.
maybe,
like Cuba,
maybe,
they're already
but it's
doing
not our
backroom
job.
talks
It's
with
not our
Cuba.
job to do that. And the thing is, since Friday night, Saturday morning, him and his team, 5 different reasons why they did this, and none of them synced up. So they don't really know why. So it hasn't really been an ideal situation. So
War
yes,
is never.
the
war is
Iranians
never-
are
yeah.
incredibly happy because they didn't do it themselves. Of course they're happy, but who's going to take over? And even what's his name said, the people they thought would take over. Oh my God, we killed the people that we were hoping to take over. So who knows who's going to take over now?
Oh, hey, Petty. What do you mean that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard? Me saying that the Iranians, at least, are going to be free of the tyranny of the savages there.
How do
that
we
were
know
killing
that?
people?
Maybe there'll be some other. Hey, the guy was 87 years old. How long do you think he was going to last anyway?
How old are the other ones
Well,
now?
I guess they got Khomeini Jr. is running the show for.
And wait a
the
second.
time.
Why couldn't? Okay, they knew where he was. They bombed him. They did a great job killing him and his team there. Why did they have to go after anything else?
Well, because there was another group that just gathered to vote the replacement in, and then Israel
Right,
went
eh?
to those guys out. So it's a case of
As
decapitation.
Eddie
of the leadership.
Perez says, yet we cut health care for citizens. We cut. There's all these things in America. You know, this is where I'm sounding like America first. All these things for America.
America first.
We cut education. We've cut these things that Americans need, and yet we're paying all that money. I mean, I didn't like it when Obama or anybody else did it. I don't like when they.
I think America's place is not to be the policeman of the world.
Exactly.
But given the nature of the Iranian regime and their nuclear capability,
Israel is a nuclear power. Israel is smart enough, and they have the weaponry.
I trust
Israel could have done it themselves.
If somebody's going to have a nuclear weapon, I don't mind Israel having a nuclear weapon. I don't mind those guys. You know what? Because they aren't in Glasgow with their knives slicing somebody. They aren't in Birmingham slicing somebody, killing people.
I'm a supporter of Israel.
You
but
should be.
But I'm
They're
not
the good guys.
But I'm not a supporter to the current leadership for the last 15, 20 years of Israel. I like the people of Israel. I think they need to exist. Obviously, because of the Gaza situation that was handled poorly, Israel was attacked. They had the world at their feet after that attack, and they fucked it up. You know, going after the terrorists would have been good, but they decimated the Gaza, which wasn't good. You know,
well, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to go in there and do it in a way that's not going to annoy people.
Yeah, but they kept. Yeah, well.
Okay. Yeah, hey, Petty. Yeah, I'm retarded, but you're an idiot. So get lost.
Yeah, Matthew. I can't see Matthew. I got him blocked.
See, Rob Walker, you say shitty things like that. You know, the Iranian people should be free, but they need to overthrow their government. You know, they need to get help to overthrow the government. Why don't England is closer? Why doesn't England go in?
Because England's compromised. England's badly compromised.
What do you mean compromised?
Right
they have a military.
They're compromised by the fact that they've got England is a de facto Islamic state. They have their own mullah going right now.
Okay, why don't all the countries, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, that's their region.
The UAE, they're getting involved now. They
got sucked into it because they're getting bombed.
Saudi Arabia is getting involved. They're all.
They wouldn't let the Americans use their bases initially. They don't want this to happen.
That's why we need Greenland. we'll have our own platform to operate from in the Atlantic. That's what
Anyway.
we're going to get. We'll get Greenland.
That's all I'll
we
say
don't
about
need
that.
Spain.
Yeah, and anyway, but Johnny, I did write something, my opinion, and you know, people got
Hey,
their own
no,
opinion.
that's your opinion. I read
And the
it.
thing-
I said,
the
that's
thing
fine.
is-
Big deal. Right?
3 months ago, a month ago, the people that are supporting him and what he did now were saying, no, we don't support that stuff. So just
Yeah,
because
that's
he
true,
did
too.
it, you're saying, oh, now it's okay.
The
So-
only thing, listen, I'm not like Rachel, like 100%, 1,000% supporter of Trump.
Yeah, that's
The only thing that irritates me about Trump is when he does his speeches, he goes off. He doesn't stick to one thing. He'll go off on other tangents and stuff like that.
talks
Which
about how great
I hate that.
He's a
Did you hear him
genius,
after
John.
after
I
this
hate
thing?
it.
Did you hear him? He was in that, I don't know, at the White House. He was telling people how beautiful the curtains that he designed, that he installed the curtains.
He
Well,
should
what
stick
is
to
that?
the.
He
Yeah,
still
he stick-
okay. He still hasn't addressed the nation, our nation here. You're not in this nation. He still hasn't officially addressed the nation, talking about this military.
He
bombing.
did
No,
address
he did a 2 a.m. pre-recorded thing. He hasn't come out in the Oval
That's
Office.
the address.
He
That's
has
the
not-
message. It
but he
worked for
doesn't-
me. I got
he
the
hasn't
message. Where the hell
addressed-
were you?
He hasn't addressed how this is going to
Trump
go,
has got
how he wants
something.
to end this.
Massey, get your
objective.
cable
He
back. You'll
hasn't
hear a lot of
addressed
Trump.
the objective. He hasn't addressed to the American people the objective.
Part of
That's
it,
the
part of
time-
it is
He's
Yeah,
like a
part of
fucking
it's the
jazz
thing
musician
saying
running the country.
what he's doing. I'm going to
improvising.
tell you, Mass, if you care to listen, and I
yeah,
doubt if you
something
do.
else.
But what he's doing is the world has changed. The natural order, old allegiances are fragmented and gone. Canada is tying itself further and further towards China. China is an enemy of the United States. Canada is co-opted. It's absolutely corrupt to its core. And there are changes that are going to come here to Canada, whether it wants those
Let me
changes
ask you
they
this,
need to be made.
Rachel.
England is also, that special relationship is no more. They're a de facto Islamofascist
Rachel,
state now
What
themselves.
would you have
Go ahead,
said?
Matt.
What would you have said 2 years ago if Biden did this?
I wouldn't have trusted Biden because I would have said,
I would have
what's
trusted the
your-
people
I
around
would've-
Biden
I
more
would have
than the
said
people
exactly,
around
you know
Trump.
what, Mass? In all honesty, I'd say what you're saying because I wouldn't understand what the goal is. Traditionally, the forever wars, you take one puppet up, you establish another
Exactly.
puppet. What
We have a
Trump is
history.
doing by going into Venezuela, that knocked out
We're
China.
not talking
They're
about
undercutting,
Venezuela.
they're
We're not
undercutting China. They're undercutting Russia.
We're
And
talking about
America,
Iran.
because
We're
the
talking
world,
about Iran.
everything, all the relationships are changing, and it's happening live in our time right now. And so these new relationships, these new allegiances are being formed. And what America is doing is undermining the money and the power and the system, the structure that was set up to help the World Economic Forum and the globalist power brokers, such as Mark Carney, who's a general for the WEF, and they put him in charge of Canada. There's a lot coming out. We're learning more and more.
Well, see, now
all
you're
the
getting
time.
on to all this other shit. This is not about.
It's all related.
What
to it.
America's
It's all
want-
related,
what
Mass. It's all
Americans,
related.
American citizens deserve our commander in chief to come out and make his case to the American people, and he hasn't done that yet. And he's had 5, and his people
I
around
think he
him.
did.
His
I
people.
disagree with you. I think he did.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's.
I thought
first
I
he
heard him
said-
say something.
He said it's not regime change. Then he said it was regime change. He said it was for nuclears. Then he said it wasn't nuclears. He said it was for the people to free Iran of their people. It wasn't about that. Then he said to
I think
support
it is.
Israel. It was Israel's going in, so we had to go in. Otherwise, they'd go after
I
us.
think it's about a lot of things. One of it is,
Yeah,
let's
but he
end the
he
mullahs,
hasn't.
let's get rid of it.
Why don't you?
Persia,
Why don't you
Iran
want?
is not an Islamic
Why don't
nation.
you think
they
that-
are burning mosques in Iran? Amazing
yeah.
thing to see.
But why
Amazing.
don't you want? Why don't you expect our president to come out and tell us this, present his case?
The president already came out.
He did
gave
not.
a
No.
speech, said we're
I
going
live in
and
America.
here's
He
what
hasn't
we wanna
fucking
do.
done this yet, Rachel.
Now,
he has
so
not. And if you say that, you're fucking lying. He hasn't come out and presented his
I can
case to
show you the
Americans.
clip. Sue, roll the tape.
He did
I'm not
a
gonna
2
roll the
a.m.
tape.
video. He did a 2 a.m. video clip about what was happening. He didn't state his case. He didn't say why. He didn't show his plan. You know, yeah. I am opinionated, but that
Massey is a good opinion. Hey, we love Massey. Now, here's the deal: it'll be very interesting to see when the dust settles what's going to happen. I can tell you this: that this is an absolute punch in the nose to Obama's gold bricks that were sent over, the cash on pallets, all that stuff, all that undermining. It was another dark center, and it's being broken up.
okay.
Liberty is coming.
You don't agree.
Liberty
I understand that you don't agree with the Iran nuclear agreement that was done with a bunch of countries, and that's the way it was done. And we were verifying their nuclear capabilities for a few years until Trump ripped it up. That's fair. That's fair. And then Iran went in and started working on them again. But we had to verify. We had inspectors going in every 6 months. We had that happening all the time. There was a plan. You know, Trump says himself, he's the great negotiator. He hasn't tried to negotiate this. He just bombed it.
He did. He said, we're talking, and they wouldn't come. They're dicking them around.
No, but and then
now's the time to act.
Literally on Thursday, the day before this happened, Kash Patel fires the FBI agents that were the people embedded in the whole Iranian.
And ask yourself, why did he do that? What's the reason for that?
Good question. Do you have the answer?
I have my suspicion.
Why would you want to negotiate with a regime and an ideology that wants the U.S. dead and everybody's dead? Good? Why would you want to negotiate with scum like that? I don't understand. I wouldn't be negotiating. I wouldn't be negotiating them at all.
Nixon went to China. Nixon went to China. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. You like Ronald Reagan? He was a good Republican. He negotiated. They tore down the wall. We had a free for a while. We had a free Russia.
That's a different situation, because but
we had an agreement. But
the ones in Iran that were the dictator in Iran, they have this ideology that their brain are wired like that they just want to kill anybody that's from the West. It's a totally different thing.
You know, you fuckheads. We don't negotiate with dictators. We negotiate with Putin. He's a dictator. So we do negotiate. We negotiated with China.
I know. I agree.
It's a different thing.
Talking to them to a point, but eventually, when the talks fail, then it becomes.
But they haven't failed yet. There was no
U.S. I don't know.
Saturday morning. Why did this have to happen Saturday morning? Why did this have to happen?
Well, for one reason, the market's closed on Friday, so you don't want to do it.
It wasn't an imminent attack. The 87-year-old guy is sick. He's got people around him. Yes, I agree. It's good to get rid of him. The Iranians are happy. Are the Iranians going to step up now and take a hold of their country? It would be great if they do.
Well, that's what they're being prepared to do.
But we have history. That's never happened in the. Every time we've done this in the past, it has failed, Johnny.
But
every time.
But this is my question. This is an honest question. A fair question. What would it take for the Democrats to agree with anything that Trump does? What would be good for that Trump does? It seems like nothing. Anything that Trump does doesn't matter.
Now you're going to bring up the Trump derangement.
Exactly. That's what I was going to bring up. It's like something wrong.
Which is bullshit, because the guy has no plan. He changes his mind. If you stroke his dick, he says you're great. I don't know if I go that far. If you give him gold or money, he says you're great. As soon as you criticize him, you're scum. He's not consistent. He's not loyal to you. You know, even Tulsi, what's her name? That used to be a Democrat, became a Republican. You see all this footage now of the reason she wants Trump is because he's going to end wars. He's not going to go into other countries. He's going to be America first. Well, all of a sudden, she sold T-shirts. She made $1 million selling T-shirts that's saying we're staying out of Iran. Don't bomb Iran.
The problem is things that look alike are not always the same thing, and that this is not a setting up another puppet regime to serve the United States. It's for the Iranian people themselves. It's your country. It's yours if you seize the day. Carpe diem. It's yours if you take it.
Yeah.
For the Iranian people. I choose to believe that. And I'd love them to get good leadership in there that looks after the care of the people. But I mean,
I hope this works.
Canada, we don't even have that in Canada with our government.
I hope this works. I hope this works for the people of Iran. And I hope now, since they're spending all this money on these wars, which it always is the case, I hope now the House, the Senate, the Congress, the Congress and the Senate with Trump can now help support the people of America with good health care, possibly free health care, the things that they really need to concentrate on for American citizens.
Well, healthcare is never free. Canada will tell you.
I know it isn't, but it still should be a right. I don't.
Socialist healthcare is failing in Canada. Now we've got problems because we've got our illegals coming in.
You need to give the people.
Essentially, we've got the Democrats in control up here. Essentially, our government are basically Canada is one big happy blue state, and it's socialist, and it's failing quickly.
You know, we never had TDS or changed the name for anyone else besides Trump. And there's a reason for that, because the guy's a fucking idiot. He's a liar. He's a criminal. And he just, whoever kisses his butt, licks his cocksucker dick, that's who he wants. That's who he supports. He doesn't give a shit about anything. He'll turn on the dime to everybody that worked for him in the first administration is gone now and hates his fucking guts. Those are the people who are close to him. His family. When's the last time you saw Ivanka except at the State of the Union? You know, and they're all grifting. They're all grifting, making billions. They're making billions. While the rest of Americans are getting
51 agents swore to God, and now we're learning for the first time that it's coming out to the public that Obama was targeting Trump and spied on him, and the media laughed him, and he said, "My phones are I'm being spied on." It turns out that was true. You are being spied on. 51 agents, Russia. It was made up. Rachel, it was targeted. Justice is coming, kids. Hang on to your hats. Go.
The sixth excuse Trump gave for going after Iran was because Iran was part of helping him lose the last election, the 2020-24 election.
The 2020.
Every time
more information.
Donald Trump in the last 24 hours called 5 or 6 different reporters privately instead of talking to the American people, and he talked to each one, almost like spitballing this idea what he's going to say. Told all 6 of them a different reason for invading Iran. This guy is full of shit. And I don't care if Rob Walker, 4D, or any of these fuckheads here defend that. That's not the way you do.
That's the wine talk.
That's not the way you do foreign policy or do a war. I mean, his war.
Nancy, why don't you run for president and show us how it's done, buddy?
I don't have the ability to it. I'm not saying, but I can see when someone is an idiot and fucking can't handle the job. The big negotiator out of wars, and all of a sudden you guys that supported him because he was not a warmonger is doing that now. More than Obama, more than Biden, more than all those Democrats, more than Kamala Harris. He's doing what you hated that you thought Kamala was going to do. And your guy is doing it now.
Completely different. Yeah, this is one of the things that, because what I already addressed.
I can fucking call name calling all I want, George Music. Come on here and call me a fucktard. I don't care.
I love it when Maz gets riled up.
We love Mazzy. Listen.
Fuck Manchester.
I think if Trump could have avoided this thing, I think he would have avoided it. But it's not. So he's moving ahead. We're taking out Iran. Okay. We'll give it to the people.
Well, let's see.
And God bless the people of Iran. And may you run
if
your
I had told you 6 months ago, if I told you 6 months ago Trump was going to do this and do you support it, I would. My guarantee is nobody here would have said that's not going to happen, and you wouldn't support it. And now all of a sudden, in 48 hours, you've shifted.
Okay, hang on, Rob. He's in the background. He's probably at the bottom right there.
Oh, there he is. Sorry. Okay, hang on a sec. Oh,
Hang on, Rob. Sue's learning how to work my computer.
okay, gotcha.
Okay,
There's
Sue,
Rob.
bring
I
it.
gotta go soon. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, it's good. We're just going to hang around
Trump-
to like
Okay.
45 minutes.
Trump
Hey, Rob.
did drop.
Let me
Obama
help
did
Ray-
drop
Oh,
bombs. I don't support that.
Let me help Rachel out.
Yeah, go ahead,
Rachel,
Rob.
Trump made it 100% that neither Clinton or Obama can be tried for anything. Presidential immunity. So
Correct.
whatever justice is going to happen to them, if they did something wrong, it can't. Secondly, what was the second thing?
Well, the second one's going to be good.
Jazz.
Secondly,
Jazz hands.
your cockeyed wrong view on things has made your
Yeah.
computer die. You're
I
feeding
know.
it bad
It's
info.
That
Hey,
is a
Dave.
good point, Rob.
Hey, Dave, pickup artist, you've never seen a vagina in your life.
Wait. Seriously. Are you gay, Dave? I'm flat out asking.
Don't
Holy shit, this
don't
is a
upset the gay
bolster.
people.
Oh,
Don't.
no. Seriously. Are you gay? Do you need help coming out? Can we get you somebody? Because you seem to be overly obsessed
This
with
could be an
me.
exciting all-day
No, hold
episode.
on.
Okay, Rob.
You seem to be overly obsessed with me and definitely Mazzy to the point where
We're sexual.
it boggles the mind that you don't talk about. Does he talk about any women? Rachel, does he talk about
Rob.
women?
No, he talks about you and Massey.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, Dave, I'm flat out
Dave.
asking with no humor intended.
Massey's admittedly
Are
very
you,
cute and
Dave?
handsome.
Dave, it's a safe place.
There's no
Just say you-
shame.
Just say you're gay.
Massey. Any lovin's good lovin'.
No, look,
Remember,
Dave,
BTO said
seriously,
that.
Gay Dave is a good nickname, and
Okay. New rebrand.
you
Gay
go
Dave.
after this. You go after
Not there's
this
anything
dude.
wrong with it.
Wow.
No,
No.
there's nothing wrong.
We
Listen,
love you.
there's nothing wrong with being gay. Gay Joel's here, but Gay
We
Dave.
love you, Gay Joel.
Hey, Rachel, can I ask a question?
Yes.
You
sir.
have that notebook where you write things down.
I have a notebook where I write things
Is
down.
Gay Dave taken?
Gay Dave. Sue, check the book.
No, it's not.
No, it's available. Holy
No,
smokes.
I listen.
Yes.
My whole view on the world: do whatever you want. I'm no
Be
one to
that
change
guy.
the way you are.
I
But
want to see with a bomb.
but,
No, you
but
can't do
the
that.
amount of
That's against
the
it.
amount of time and effort Dave puts in
Yes.
thinking about me and Mazzy makes me think he's like closeted and bent up hostility.
It puts up sexual energy.
Hey, for the gay people in the chat, Nick
Yeah.
and Joel, can you tell Dave it's okay?
Tell him it's gonna, you're still going to be loved.
Hey, will you save a place for him in the parade?
Well,
Oh,
uh,
you get to
I-
dress
you
Maldini.
know, I have to admit it. I have to admit
Dave
it.
can be his own float.
I have a thing for Rob because I have a T-shirt with his face on it and I wear it all the time. So I don't know.
That's it.
You've been trying to get out of that sweater for 2 hours. All I'm saying is it's okay if you're gay. Maybe if you said you were gay, you would stop worrying about me and Mazzy being run over by trucks.
Drugs and the fruit stand and all the sorts of activities. Holy smoke. Massey, when you reflect on where we've been as a vital community, does it gladden your heart like mine when we're all together, we're just shouldering together and helping one another out, like our friend Dave today?
Did Dave collapse on the floor from all
Well,
the
you got to
weight
worry
on
about
his
it, you got
chest?
all your choices.
Dave is an idiot, and he likes.
Well,
his
you know, we
attention.
know he eats his feelings. Maybe we know
I
why.
think he eats everything.
So you can play around with the different kind of
I mean,
setup.
I don't like to
He's
make
learning
fun
to
of.
work the big computer.
Yeah, never mind. I do like to make fun. He's an
Holy,
idiot.
so Rob, how you doing? And were you successful at the Orange County or which one was it? The Rosebud Parade?
The
The
Pasadena
Pasadena Rose Bowl
the
Record
flea
Parade.
market, I mean, I
Oh.
found some stuff.
Okay.
wasn't
God
as-
damn it. You know what, Rob? When you go to one of them flea market parades, make sure if there's somebody with a little sailing ship, there could be a treasure map in it. Don't
Well,
pass up on those.
Hold on, Rachel.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say if I go to the flea market and there's a sailor outfit, save it for Dave.
Okay. Rachel, I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah.
supposed to show these, but I'm going to take the bull by the horns. Joey Callow,
Okay.
if you're watching and you're upset,
Make
text
Matthew
me.
big.
But these are the test pressings for Dada's Rhino. That was just Freudian.
Okay. Is this the wine talking, Mass?
Test pressings for Real Gone's album, the 2-record set coming out on Record Store Day. Sounds excellent. This is his album, and
very cool. So
I've heard it a couple times, 3 times. I played it, and good job, Joey.
Okay, so this is Subliminoso.
I can say it now, finally. Subliminoso. It's coming out Record Store Day. It's 2 records, got some extra tracks.
Yeah.
I've heard it several times. It's excellent. And
it's a good album. It's their 3rd album, and it's a good album anyway.
Apparently, I don't know if I can say, I can't remember. I better not say too much. I can say no more. But anyway, it's coming out on Record Store Day.
Hey, Dave. I fucked cheerleaders. I was the mascot.
Whoa, he's been with cheerleaders. You don't like to
Hey, Rob, who hasn't?
No,
Hold on,
well, Dave hasn't, unless they were men cheerleaders.
I told you.
Aren't you breaking the cheerleader code? Aren't you?
He's never seen a vagina.
Not be talking about the cheerleaders.
I can't sing, 4D. I can't sing, seriously.
Hey, Dave.
You could sing, Massey. You got a record out and everything. We want to get that press.
But I wasn't the lead singer. I can't sing.
You were great.
That is one of, to be honest with you, that is one of the saddest things of my life, that I can't sing. I sing in the car sometimes, and I can't hear it. My voice is low, and I get high, and my voice breaks. I can hear when I'm out of key. I can hear when records are out of key.
Mazzy,
I just can't
sing.
sing.
You're making Dave hard right now describing it.
Okay, whoa, this is getting personal. Holy smoke!
I am legally changing my name to Masloaf, Loaf. Though.
Holy
Masloaf. Well, the reason he calls you Masloaf is he's dreaming about a meatloaf.
Okay, we got a jazz question for Rob. This jazz question just came in.
Yes.
Mazzy, you're on
funny,
fire,
Dave.
by the way.
I get pissed off, but I'm always funny.
Okay, jazz question for Rob. Did jazz musicians back in the day release their records with a control similar to pop rock artists, or was it more of a record label release? This may not make sense, though. He's trying to understand who did the control over the music.
Are the oxygen levels in Montreal not strong right now?
We are struggling north of the border.
Listen, Dane, they worked for the man. They were treated shitty. They were hardly paid.
And not just jazz artists.
They had. Listen, shut up, Masloaf.
Good God.
Listen, they had no control over anything.
Be sensitive, because Johnny is here to speak to the Black experience.
It's sort of like the hierarchy where Dave works at the donut factory.
Donuts. All right. Hey, Rob, we're talking
for something called Do Not. He sure partakes a lot.
He does. Now, listen here, Rob. We were talking earlier about Dirty Harry and knowing the scenes in San Francisco and stuff. Mazzy, I bet you if we were to do a marathon sit down with Maz and Dirty Harry, he would know pretty much every major scene where they're out in the road. He would know.
Okay, when Robert Duvall, who just died, he's the taxi driver. Okay, he pulls up in the beginning. He drops a guy off at the Mark Hopkins Hotel across from the Fairmont Hotel on Nob Hill, and the guy goes in, and then he recognizes the guy. Remember that?
Yeah.
He drives down California Street, the cable car line. Right downtown, there's that scene where Dirty Harry
giving Dave directions to the Castro.
Matthew is trying to direct us here. The California.
And they're looking over towards Alcatraz when he's on the rooftop, when the guy's shooting the person on the other rooftop.
Yes.
Yeah. That is probably Russian Hill. And
because you can see the elevator going up and the City Hall thing.
I'd have to see it again, but yeah, I've seen it many times, but I have to watch it. I could definitely tell you. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I
Rob,
totally-
are you at that level of knowledge now? You've been in LA for quite a while, even though you're Buffalo. You bleed Buffalo. We know that about you. You've talked about it, your love of Buffalo. But
Right.
when it comes
Wait,
to
wait.
LA,
Oh, hold on.
yes,
Rachel, I
Rob.
think you're thinking about the porn film Dave starred in, the bleeding, the bleeding.
No, I
Buffalo.
think they go over to
I
the end.
shuffled off the Buffalo.
Remember
Okay.
the end? Is it the? I can't not the end, but when he's on the bus,
Yeah.
and they're going out towards they're actually in Marin County, I believe, and they're going out near San Quentin over Marin County. They take the road on to San Quentin at the end on that bus. Remember where they had a
Let's
fight
not-
on the sand?
Don't
That's
say
all
the
built up
names
now.
of prisons with men in them. Dave's getting
Yeah,
hard.
that's all built up now with shopping and condos, and there's a Larkspur ferry over there.
I think I done both tonight there, JSH, Josh Delyard. I done both.
Josh something.
Yeah, Josh, we did both. We have trouble, but we're getting through it. We're getting it all done. So, Rob, my question to you though is: have you been in LA long enough where you could do Jordan the Lion or the late great
I've been
Adam
here-
the World?
I don't know every aspect of LA, but I've been here 30. The
That's what I'm
longest I've
saying.
lived in my life is here in
Okay.
LA.
So that's what I'm saying. So now, when they're doing an LA shoot, you should go. I know where they shot that. I know where that
No,
is.
Rachel, I watch like episodes of Adam 12, and I know where that is.
You recognize? So that
Yeah.
some areas probably haven't
A
changed.
lot of
so
LA
much.
doesn't look dissimilar than
Yeah.
like
Like-
Rockford Files.
Rockford Files, of course, James Garner, legendary.
Yeah.
But like the Brady Bunch house is still there. The
Yeah,
Poltergeist
that's
house
like in
is
North
still there.
Hollywood. I'm a West Sider.
You know what I've been finding on YouTube
West
lately?
Side LA.
I haven't had patience to watch a lot of them, but I watched about 5 episodes on YouTube of the streets of San Francisco, and that's really interesting because
Okay.
that was shot
Okay, guess who this? Here's my impersonation for Mazzy.
I love
shot
that.
all on location. and
Okay,
you
hang
see-
on, Maz. Guess
You
who
see the
this is?
big changes in San Francisco.
Guess who I am?
Carl
You're
Malden.
Carl.
I'm
No,
Carl
Rachel,
Malden. I'm MasterCard commercial.
here. No, is that American
Do
Express?
they know it's Christmas?
Was it American Express?
Yeah. Here, Rachel.
This is my beautiful view.
No, Rachel. I could do a better impression than you can. You want to see it?
Well, you can do that. You
No,
could.
there's not that option.
Well, then you're not doing
Rachel,
it.
do you want to see my better impression than yours?
I want to see. Oh, you can't do all the same size words. 5. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry. Oh, it's like a little penis or something.
It's Carl Malden's nose, right?
It's like, yeah, and it would do
But
American
it
Express.
kinda looks like something else.
It looks
When you
like
positively have to have it overnight.
Okay, yeah, but look at the great movie it was in, Streetcar Named Desire. He's in Streetcar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there actually seem to be more trees in San Francisco now than in the 60s.
Yes,
Massey,
because there is a left-co liberal commie thing called the Friends of the Urban Forest.
Friends
who
of the Urban
plant a
Forest.
lot
Not like
of-
hearing that about.
No,
Can you
seriously,
send a link so Dave can sign up for that?
they plant a lot of trees in the city street and the sidewalks around houses. When you renovate a house, I think there's a requirement now. If there's room, you plant a tree. Yes, I mean it's not like Seattle. Seattle, this is the Emerald City. This is the.
You know
green
what
city.
makes me cry, Massey, is when you watch tree groves in Brooklyn.
Well, I remember when I was a kid. Okay,
A
going
tree
back to
grew in Brooklyn, Norman.
going back to Sunday school, you would
Yeah.
every Sunday you would put money into and your grandparents or your parents would donate money in your name to plant a
That's
tree.
why
in
you're
Israel.
not Catholic today, because you
Plant a
gave too
tree
much
in
money.
Israel in
And
the
the Jewish
1960s
party,
and
you fought strongly against that. There was a conflict of your cracker Virginian mountain man living values as a Catholic, where you're giving so much money to the church, and then your Jewish part of you rebelled strongly and said, "Are you
think-
nuts?"
I think
That's
40.
funny we could
I
have.
can't read his inflection. 40 Man is obviously kidding
Yeah.
about Trump as a tree hugger. He basically ripped out the Rose Garden and put cement in the White House there.
I
Mm,
never promised you a rose garden.
no.
He
That's
totally.
a great song. That'll bring it
And he-
to
aside from everything else, Donald Trump has shitty fucking taste.
I have a
Oh,
question, Rachel.
Yes, Rob.
What do you think Dave's favorite flower is?
I want to go
Do
with
you think
that.
he
for
likes
now.
posies, Rachel?
Would you like a posy, David? Let us know in the comments below.
Satan Rojas.
Uh-oh.
Satan Rojas. I was born in San Francisco, and you probably already knew that. I don't know why you're asking.
Nazi's born and raised even.
Born in the
San
Haight-Ashbury,
Francisco.
right by Golden
Johnny,
Gate.
do you sometimes wish you had been in someplace really cool rather than where you are now?
Yeah, I do.
You're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
from Montreal or something, though, aren't you, Johnny?
Yeah, I
You
am.
know,
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
this
I'm
is a
from
serious thing.
Montreal, yeah.
I bet you if Johnny or even Rachel was born in San Francisco, it's not an absolute, but you'd probably be more politically like me because you grew up in an environment, you're around
I
people.
used to be politically like you, though.
Yeah, I know you were.
Well,
think
I
that's
don't know. I wouldn't
an
go
odd
that
thing
far.
to say, though.
Well, no, but maybe there are a lot of liberals in the 60s that are
Hey, why don't
conservative.
you wish in one hand and shit in the other? Okay.
Whoa,
There are
holy smokes.
There are a lot of people that were liberal that are conservative as they get old, and that's
Yeah,
common.
that's why we age that way. A lot of us like
Yeah.
that.
I'm not one
I
of them.
was very liberal. I was trying
Hey,
for the love
hey,
of God. It's hard to get a little more liberal than that, Norman.
Can you highlight Andy's comment, please?
Andy, we're going to get a comment from you on the big TV show. Here we go.
I vote that Dave's a pansy. I mean, he likes pansies.
He likes the pansies. Well, it's a little slip of the tongue.
I'm sorry.
There's no stereotyping. Listen, stereotyping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be an NDPer because I was in
Okay,
two
hold on.
unions,
For our
right? So I
American
guess
friends, what the hell does that even mean, Johnny?
Never appeared.
no, he asked about whether if we were in San Francisco, we'd be like going to maybe Democrat thing. But I used to be an NDPer.
San Francisco when I was growing up,
because I was in
there was a
unions,
big,
right?
They
there
don't
was
know
a
what you mean by
conservative.
that.
There
It's
was
a
a
complete
big.
mystery.
the Democrat
San
Party.
Francisco
or
was
the-
You're a
all-
Democrat.
San Francisco wasn't
no,
all
no,
liberal.
no. I'm not a Democrat.
What?
I'm center.
There were a lot
right.
of
I'm center right.
conservatives in San Francisco too. There
Rachel,
were, and there still are.
What's the San Francisco of Canada?
The San Francisco County would be Vancouver, British Columbia.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And that's
I
like
agree, yeah.
Seattle. Yeah, it's a bigger city than
It's
San
big.
Francisco.
Yeah, it's big, but it's similar to Seattle.
It
Victoria
has a lot
would
of big
also
ugly
be like-
buildings too.
Do you know what? Yeah, Victoria. When it's the amazing thing is when I went to San Francisco, first time I'd never been, and I'm there, and I looked at all the architecture. I said, it's just like home. The only thing different is got hills, but it reminded me because we're just up the coast. So back in the days before the 1906er, everything was the architecture and everything was built out of the similar cultural milieu, and so there's a lot of back and forth, and that's why they can use Victoria as San Francisco when they do a movie. For the houses and that.
But Rachel, Vancouver's not going to be any more belong to Canada now. It's going to become to the band, right?
Well,
the tribe.
It's kind of interesting
band,
that
right?
way. That's right. So they did land
Gonna
claim
belong to
title
you.
for the Musqueam tribe. So the Canadian government, in their infinite wisdom, gave the Indians title to the land. So if you own your house there, you no
huge portion
longer
anyway.
own the land that your house is on. That's gone now. It now belongs to Indians, and you're going to have to work your way around it. And how that'll flesh itself out ultimately is you're going to have your power, electricity, your annual land tax, but then you're going to have a reparation tax that's going to go to the Indians.
As a
who own the
liberal,
houses.
Rachel, I think that's silly.
Well, it's
I
designed.
agree with you. Stuff like that, it could go too far. It's silly. I understand.
Well, the idea is that people won't be able to own their afford homes
Exactly.
anymore
That's
because
silly,
there's so much tax
you got to
on it.
grandfather certain
You get
things
them out.
into when someone bought it, and got to
Yeah.
keep it. That's silly.
See, I like the idea where there's no capital gain. So when you go, God forbid,
I agree.
Joseph, you paid your debt to society. You contributed. You worked all your life.
I agree.
And now you pass on the hardworking fruits of your labor without penalty to your son to give your son a leg up so that he can contribute to society too in a healthy and prosperous manner.
So think of these three, $250 million jets were just shot down by friendly fire by Kuwaitis yesterday. It was friendly fire accident. The guys were okay. They
Well,
parachuted
and
out.
now,
did you see that one video where they confronted one of the guys that came out of the plane? I don't know what he was
I
doing.
didn't.
And he had to dude, I'm an American.
I didn't see it.
well,
But
okay,
anyway,
yeah, that's
okay.
possible.
So there is $1 billion, almost $1 billion right there. What could that have done for the people, the citizens of
Yeah, but
America?
I mean that we can answer that question a million ways. How
Yeah,
much
I
government
understand that.
wastage is
It's
there?
not a fair
Maybe-
question.
Well, look,
Let's
It's
get
not-
Doge on the case
Hold on,
and save us a
hold
few
on.
billion.
hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
Billions that went.
That $1 billion actually has contributed to the U.S. economy.
Yes, it has.
People were employed to build those
Yes,
machines.
exactly.
All that money, it's sort of like working in the movie industry, Rachel. and
yeah,
How ancestrally movies are made with financially, that you have a company like Disney,
yeah.
they own every aspect of making the movie. They pay themselves, and oftentimes they have partners on the film that give them the money. So
It's changed a lot. That's changed a lot too, though, Rob. Like in the old days, you'd see one company doing it. Now there's a million brands
there
on
were
top
still
of a movie.
there were still
Lionsgate
investment
in
groups.
cooperation with Quick Gun Pictures in
Yeah, but
cooperation.
there were still
with,
investment.
you know,
There
we
were
got a
still
lot, right?
investment groups and stuff like that. But getting back, that jet has already contributed to the economy of the
Yeah.
U.S.
Okay, and Mark Glassman says that $1 billion would actually buy you a whole lot of can albums.
Listen, Lastman.
Uh-oh, here we go. This has been
Massey
building.
doesn't care about money buying Erykah Badu records because he
Erykah
gets them for
Badu.
free.
Yes. Yeah, well, Mitch Elbrum. Yes, indeed, Mitch. We're trying to help our Somalian newcomers. Absolutely. Holy smoke. So, Rob, are you excited about any of the music that's coming out? You've got Angelo.
Well, supposedly Angelo sent me the record, but it has not arrived.
It hasn't arrived yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe that's the one. That's the one I got. Maybe that's
No,
supposed
you
to be
paid
yours.
you paid some crazy amount of money for yours.
It's hard for Canadians to get stuff across the border, right, Johnny?
Yeah, that's right.
Rob,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a mask. Rob, have you thought about doing more with your own brand with Rob shirts coming out available?
There's a t-shirt idea I have that's not
Yeah.
really me, Boomer Skepper the Wax,
Yeah.
that I want to do, and I think it'll sell really well. So I might be looking at that.
I want a Rob shirt.
Very
I will
creative.
wear a Rob shirt that may be a little creative, a little out there. We don't know exactly what
It's
format.
not going to be.
On it.
Does it have you under a bus in any shape or form?
Okay, Rachel, it's a fat blob. I mean, Dave the pickup artist.
Uh-oh, that's hurtful. Holy smokes. Matt,
Can we get it autographed?
Hey,
Yes,
Rachel,
we get it
Rob,
autographed?
sign it.
can you send a link out for Dave to come up?
Dave,
Rachel?
we got a link for you coming out.
I'm heating up
Suicide.
some tamales, so I'm going to
Because
go eat.
listen,
Okay,
You-
get the tamales
you're-
going now.
She's timed out.
Dave, I consider you a coward because you won't come
Uh-oh.
up. You won't come
Well,
up here.
apparently Sue
No,
timed him out till
Wyoming
tomorrow
did.
or something.
No.
Wyoming.
Well,
did
you can
time.
prove me wrong, Dave. The link, you can click on the link.
We can put the
I know
link
you're-
for
I
Dave.
know you're
because
watching
we'll
with
come in
no
on the
pants
link.
on.
Okay, we'll get a link for you, Dave. We love you. Johnny, do you have any words of encouragement for
Yeah.
Dave Pickup Artist?
You know, no, but it's true what Rob says, because there's one particular person in the chat, calls you a name, a retard, stuff like that. But hey, at least I got balls to come up on panel.
Where are
So
they?
why
Where
don't
are
you come
they?
up on panel?
You know,
Johnny,
Johnny is the president of the Norman Maslow Archive in Canada, and he's done a good job preserving
Thank
my
God.
diaries.
That's right. I have your diary. I have it in the archives. That's right.
Okay, we may get Dave up here. No promises. Well, hopefully we'll get him. We don't know. That'd be so good if he comes up, and then we'd be able to put him in thumbnail and everything. Dave, if you come up, you'll be on the thumbnail. Think about it. Start up.
Dave, I consider you the worst coward there is in people that come around here.
Do you know what? I forgot
You
to
go-
ask
you- hold
Madison. Oh, sorry, Rob, go.
You go everywhere you can to talk about me and Mazzy.
Absolutely.
Everywhere you can. But when
Everywhere.
what do you call it? Hits the road.
When the
Rachel?
road gets going, the tough get shuffling.
Yeah,
That's the
You're-
word
you're-
for you, Dave.
you're a coward, dude. You're a coward.
Coward of the country.
You don't have the stamina to keep up with me.
Stamina,
Come on up here.
coward, country, coward of. Now, here's something interesting, Rob. Okay, what? Rob should make waxed hats. They should only be worn backwards. Interesting comment.
You know what?
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, I'm not going to insult you now.
That's great. I love that. Rob is not an insulter. He's never been that way, and he doesn't like to roll that way.
No, and let's ask the chair what he thinks. Should Dave come up, chair?
Bring up the chair, Nick Rudeau's chair. Make it big. The chair is giving me flashbacks, Rachel. It's like James. James had a beautiful. Hey, Mass, I was going to ask. Oh, Mazzy, you're going to do a
Trader Joe tamales.
What the hell is
Okay,
that?
hold on, Mass. Before you bite in, one quick question. You were doing, I got Nick's final buddy. Big shout out to Nick. He said, Rach, when are you doing next? I want to support Mazzy and come on and wish him luck. He's going to be in a Beatles trivia or something.
No,
and
he-
then I went, okay, Nick, I don't know about it, but I tell you one thing, it's going to be too late. You'll be in bed in England, but I'll
No,
pass it
here's the
on to
deal.
Norman.
Okay. Do you know Vinyl Voyage, a Scottish guy?
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He did last year. The Battle is a trivia thing, and there was Rob Walker was in it, 6 Inch, Vinyl Richie, some Americans, and he's doing the second round. And there's 16 contestants he picked, and he pulled the drawing over the weekend of who's going to be. It won't happen until April or May.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't go for a while. So he pulled out numbers or letters that correspond to each person, and I'm going to be up against Nick Vinyl Buddy.
Oh,
So there'll be a trivia thing that the Vinyl Voyage hosts. There'll be a video, and then it narrows down, and eventually there'll be one winner at the end of this.
one man stand.
Josh,
Wow.
Josh D, the other Josh D.
Josh Dilliard,
Yes,
go ahead. Rob,
I
I wasn't
can't-
meaning to be insulting.
I took it as a huge insult. Tears are racing down my face.
Rob is raging tonight. He's having to deal with a good friend of his, Dave the Pickup Artist, who has come out as a gay man tonight announcing it.
So
And we're here
It's not,
for
it's not a Beatles battle. It's just general music.
Oh, I thought it was just Beatles
No,
trivia.
no.
from
Oh.
my archives,
Okay, there's the Johnny Archives. He's got his Johnny note.
yeah,
Look
Written
at that. Nice
by the
work,
hands
Johnny.
of the great Mazzy
Wow.
Maslow.
That's a collector's item,
It's
Johnny.
like
That's
a
going to be
mad
worth
genius.
a lot of money once Mazzy
That's
goes.
like the Unabomber's manifesto.
Listen, Josh D.
That's not
Absolutely.
That's not the
It's
Josh
not
D.
the Josh D. He's a
It's
different guy.
Josh D.
Holy smokes.
You know, these
Uh,
Trader Joe's are pretty good, actually. This is
Trader
the-
Joe's fritters. Massey is digging in.
No, this is tamale. They're tamales.
Those are good tamales.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
look
chicken
at Johnny. What do you got there?
Mm.
Hi. Hi.
Holy smokes.
Hi.
Okay, let's leave him alone. Okay, look at Johnny. You got a Massey sticker.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
what I
no.
got from Mazzy.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
good album, Johnny.
Man,
Yeah, I
man,
like I love the songs. Yeah.
did you just destroy your shrine to Mazzy to show us?
That's
Look at that. What's the other one? The other one I think I gave you.
oh, this one. I think
Yeah,
Mazzy gave me that
crazy.
one. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that came out of Victoria, I think, or something.
Is that from you? Maybe.
Might be.
I'm not sure.
No, not Sound Heritage. It's from the Victoria store.
Ah, okay. So
Like Vinyl Envy, yeah.
I like this one. To be honest, I really do
That-
because
that is a good
yeah,
shot.
it's pretty neat, really. When looking in the
I got
Yeah.
the same shot. Hand me my phone, Scoop.
yeah,
I'll show you, Johnny.
yeah, I like
I
that.
got, of course, I got it on thing, but I got it right here in front of me on the computer.
On your mic, don't you have it on your microphone or something like that?
Those
or-
were the notes
I got it on the
wrote
phone
down.
too.
When I listened to the red and blue Beatle remixes, those are the notes I wrote down, listened to each track.
But
Oh,
look, Johnny, this is my computer.
Oh.
The
Ah.
laptop, I got them there.
There, Rachel.
Yeah, it is. It just picks out. Okay, that's a great
Oh,
album. The Get
yeah.
Back, Hey Jude album. What do they call it on the spine?
Is
The
it
Beatles
Beatles
Get
again or
Back?
Get
The
or-
spines all wore out. Rachel, but it's
Yeah,
Hey Jude.
it's been around the block a couple
It
of
was
times.
first called Beatles Again, and then Hey Jude.
And Hey Jude, we call it the Hey. I always called it the Hey
Yeah,
Jude.
it's Hey
album.
That's a
Jude.
nice
Hey
album.
Jude.
Very nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
It was except why is Can't Buy Me Love? Why are those
Okay,
two?
hold on. Dave's here. We're getting Dave in. Hang on, Dave. We're going to bring you up.
Yeah, right.
See, nobody knows the story of the notes. Remember,
Look in the
remember,
notes,
Mazzy?
yeah.
You added
Hang
like
on,
a
David.
thing
We love you.
to donate $25 or something to Rachel's
Oh,
what do you call
darn
it?
Yeah, I
Be back and
donated
then-
the money for that.
Briefly and left
Yeah,
it.
and
I didn't-
I said, here, I'll buy it. There you go.
Yeah, that was very nice.
ETH goes
It was-
Maslow. Dave, try and come back in the back seat so
He's
we
not
can have
gonna
you on
come.
TV
You know,
show.
he's a cunt. He's a cunt. He's a
Whoa.
cunty.
Whoa, that is harsh
Yeah,
language.
right. Hold on. That's not him. It's someone. Spooky.
That's not him, but he's a cunty.
Andy, I don't want you to have any
You can
pain
say
in
that
it.
on British TV. They say cunt all the time. On British,
know,
They do.
Not us. He's a cocksucker.
Hi, Shane Roki. We love you, Shane. Shane Roki's here, Rob.
You
We
know,
love
the
Andy.
problem,
Andy's
with
good at that.
insulting British slang
Yeah,
is it means 10 different things.
it
Why
can.
can't it can? Cunt can mean different things.
Cool.
Dave's a
I like
cocksucker.
to say it like cool.
There's only one way to mean that.
Jenny, how do you like to say it?
Let's say what?
The C word.
Cunt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but you can use it
what
for-
a mouth you have.
Like
Oh.
Rachel, let me
Yes,
have John
Rob.
here. Now, cunt's such a word you could use in any way.
Why
So
do you
Rachel-
make me big when
Rachel-
you see?
Tell me some sort of occasion, and I can use cunt in that.
Okay.
Okay, we just started military
Australians say
action.
that too a
We
lot.
just started military action in Ecuador now, so we're knocking those countries down.
All right. Well, it's America first. Let's win.
Down with the
All right.
Yeah, down
Rachel,
with the
give me
bad
an
guys.
occasion to use cunt.
Okay. Okay. It's
What about the Epstein files?
okay. Here we go. We're getting the Epsteins. Everything's going good. Okay. Here's the situation. Your grandmother's come in, and you're all sitting down to celebrate Ramadan because it's Ramadan for our Islamic friends.
Okay,
All
I
right,
got
here we
this,
go.
Rachel, you got it.
Here's Grandma.
Happy Ramadan, you cunt.
That's exactly the message that one might expect around
Yeah.
Ramadan.
Hey, Dave. Now that you're out of the closet, maybe the short bus can mean something else for you.
It could even mean
Hey,
something
Rob?
different.
Rob, are you excited about the upcoming Peaky Blinders movie?
You know, I've never watched that show.
Oh God!
Okay,
it's so
Peaky
good.
Blinders is getting a big full screen release.
Birmingham. It's so good. It's so good.
We tried watching one of the episodes. We couldn't. We had a hard time getting into.
You got to get into the rhythm of it.
You
You
know,
got a rhythm, like watching.
You got to like Nick
I'll tell
Cave.
you, Rachel, you the same like me. When people overhype TV shows, I have no interest.
You know, it's actually
gotta
good. Rob.
you gotta
Rob,
take a
you have
step
Apple
back.
TV.
Yeah.
Tonight just dropped the final episode of Hijack with Idris.
I
It's-
have no
Dr.
interest
Rick,
in that.
the stream is very confusing today.
I
We've had
wanna-
technical problems you would not believe.
You know, I said I don't like doing appointment streams, so I'm probably not going to do appointment streams. In fact, I can't this weekend because it's a record show, and I'm having maybe with the guests that I'm having Mark and Elise.
Matthew, you are going through a big change right now as your voice just leaped up about 2 octaves as you said that.
You know, it's really funny when I listen to Joe talk. We both have that little thing. Sometimes our voice cracks. It
Yeah,
cracks.
it's
We
not a
both-
big
and Joe has it. Joseph has it too. It's funny.
Well, it's genetic then. I wonder if I got it.
Trader
Because I've
Joe's
forgotten it.
I'll tell
non-bread.
you know what's a
Yes.
good show? You know what
Yes.
show's good? I
What?
did watch every episode of
What are
that,
the trolls doing?
that Game of Thrones prequel show
No,
with the guys
that's
the night.
shite. That's shite.
Where the guys the night. That show's good.
That's shite. That's
Satan Rojas is on hiding. Satan Rojas is one of our friends. You don't hide it with Satan Rojas.
I
Who's-
didn't.
Who's hiding Satan Rojas? He's one of our best and brightest.
We may have a live stream Saturday, and if they get here, I might invite. Remember Vinyl Crush?
Yeah, that's Mark.
Mark?
And Bridget.
Mark, not Bridget. Mark and Elise. are going to be staying here because they do the
Mark
record
twice.
show. So maybe if they're here, we'll do an episode downstairs.
I love Mark and Elise. They're wonderful
They're
people.
really sweet. They're great. He's
Yeah,
got a
I
new
like
podcast he starts because he's a therapist, and I need to listen to it before he shows up with this
Hey,
weekend.
Okay,
Mazzy,
well,
maybe you can make a love connection in one of his therapist podcasts he could do on the Pull Down Artist.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm encouraged by Massey going on this show. Mass, when are you going on the TV show, and does it happen live or how?
It's
is it
not live.
pre-recorded?
It doesn't. I don't know what order yet, but there's 8 challenges, and each one's I think once a week, so it's going to be 8 weeks. So it's going to go on for. I don't think it starts till April or May.
Yes.
Hey, Rachel.
This band here, I got to trust Massey to see
Hey.
if you might be ready for it. Here, hold on, Rob. I'm going to give Massey a question, kind of like what he could face and see how he does. Here you
Hey.
go. Put thinking cap on. Here we go, Rob. Hang on. Okay, Massey. This 60s band had a name that rhymes with words. They were a folk rock combo that sold a number of albums.
Rhymes with what?
Words. Folk rock, 60s. The band's name.
Oh, the
rhymes
birds. The birds.
with- Oh, yes. We have a, you are going to kill
Hey.
them.
Hey.
You're
If
gonna-
I didn't get that one,
You're doing good. Okay, Rob.
I was going to say the nerds, but I thought
Hey,
that was.
can you highlight? Can you highlight Pull Down Artist?
David, we have a comment from
All right,
David.
can you make me
Can we
big?
highlight it?
So make me big, please.
Okay, cheeky binders. Okay, here we go.
Okay, because the reason he's saying this is Dave's father was a clothing designer, and he invented the cheeky blinder. You want to see it?
I'd love to see the cheeky. Oh my God, those are the cheeky binders.
So
You know what?
that's dad. His dad and his uncle.
That is fantastic, Rob. We are going to use that for this thumbnail on this program, and we'll rebrand it as Cheeky Binders. Will be the name of this episode. Thank you, David.
Why
Artist.
is 4D so obsessed with me drinking wine? He feels that if I drink wine, he's allowed to drink another glass. or
He's
something.
having his cider, but we couldn't get him on. 4D, can we get you on TV show? Is it possible?
You know,
I don't know what's
4D would
going
be.
on.
Hey, do me a
Well,
favor,
never mind.
Rachel. Highlight Russ Dawson. I like to call him Dust Rawson.
Okay, Russ Dawson with the incredible music room.
Yeah, I have to show Dust Rawson something.
Okay, here we go. There's the Russ. He knows the way to your heart, Rob.
There you go, Dawson.
Uh-oh, there it is. Read it and weep. The college activities.
No, it's not his team. It's just the team that could possibly win the Atlantic 10.
Okay, is this the
Nobody cares
basketball?
about that
Huh?
college shit.
Hold on,
calm down,
man.
Mazzy. Hey, Mazzy, what size do you think you wear in a cheeky blinder?
Holy smokes, that's kind of personal. Cheeky binders.
All right, Rachel, this is going to happen, okay?
I love this. We're going to put it as our thumbnail.
No, I'm going to make you a thumbnail that you can use.
I think
Okay.
we're kind of ignoring Johnny. So let's.
No,
bring him-
Johnny's got
No,
cheeky
no.
binders.
Fine. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
make a thumbnail and email it to me, Rob.
You know,
I'm
John,
going to make it before we leave the
more
stream.
than a lot of people around here, I could hang out on an evening, have a glass of wine, hang out with Johnny, play
Yeah.
records, and it
You
would be cool. It would be chill. We wouldn't
would.
talk
It would.
politics. I would
Nope.
write more,
Notes. Yeah.
Sell it to him.
We may get
for
4D
charity.
from
For charity.
Manchester.
For charity.
Yeah, for
For
charity.
the next Democratic candidate for the Democratic Party.
Yeah,
So, Mazzy, 4D is a big soundtrack guy. Have you bought, what was the last soundtrack you actually put some bread out on?
It's right here.
Okay, whoa, that's the we're
It's
hitting
one of
this
those.
pretty
It's
close.
kind of one of those commie films.
Okay, well, let's see what we got. Oh, one battle after another.
And
This is the.
it's Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead.
I did not know that. This movie is from. This is the one Marty was telling us
It's
about.
probably going to win Best Picture.
It's a
Probably.
Paul Thomas Anderson film.
probably it'll win. If this doesn't win, it'll be Sinners. But
Are
I
you
think this
kidding
will-
me? So it's that good, Maz?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a few issues with
I
it.
watched it. I watched it.
Okay,
I saw it in the
should
theater.
I get it? Should I invest? Should I go all in? I was thinking of
It's
buying
not.
it.
I don't know if
But,
it's
I
your type
mean,
of. I don't
It's
think
a little
it's your type of
long,
movie.
but it's okay. It's good.
I don't think it's your
like
type
the,
of
I
movie.
like the filmmaker. I just bought Boogie Nights 4K.
You
coming
like There
in.
Will Be Blood, and I love There Will Be Blood, and I love.
We just bought it.
I love Phantom Thread.
It's coming
You
Friday.
should get Phantom Thread. Do you like
Phantom
Rebecca?
Thread.
Do you like,
We own a copy of Phantom Thread.
I love that movie. It's like
That's a
Hitchcock's
good
Rebecca, but yeah. I love this movie. I don't think it's his best movie, but I like it a lot.
Okay, I don't know if we're getting 4D in or not. We're trying to get him in. He's got some sound issues.
Oh, you know what's
Okay, hang
I
on.
got it.
Okay, bring him in. There's 4D. And he's probably
it's
reversed.
not my
He
favorite
always
PTA
reverses.
movie either, you know.
So then you
Cheers,
go
Matt.
into his thing and the little dots by him and you can rotate him around. You've got your poncho on like the man with the name 4D.
Did you buy one of those 24-hour, like 7-day a week
No,
atomizer type of humidifier so you have that smoke going all the time?
You lost me at 24 hours, Maz.
Okay, 4D. Now, do you have flavored incense for your meditation?
I have this for my meditation, but it won't show up very well. Have you got
It's
one
a
of those?
Beatles bus.
I
It's
do
the
actually.
Big Bloody Shout.
I do have that. I don't have the whole stand thing. I only have the bus.
Oh no, the stand's essential, Maz.
Yeah, I don't have it.
You got to have the stand because
Can I
it's
make
got to
that
have
big?
a.
Hang on, I
Oh,
gotta
that
see that.
4D. She wants to make you big with your Beatles.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
nice. I like that.
It's,
Yeah,
a,
that's
it's
really
a telephone.
Nice. Wow.
Bloody hell! You can
Ah,
phone the
Look
Beatles.
at that.
Holy smokes. Okay, 4D,
Very
let's
nice,
do
yeah.
this. You're in jail. You've just been arrested. They've put you in strange ways. Notice I make it local. You're in strange ways. You've got one phone call. Name the Beatle you talk to and tell me briefly how that conversation will go.
I'd phone Norman Maslow because he's got the money to buy a good lawyer.
The fifth Beatle.
I do not.
He doesn't have the
All my
money
money
right
is in
now.
my house.
It's in his house.
Stashed under the bed.
Okay, hold on, Satan Rojas. Beloved figure that you are, let's not criticize 4D's incense burning ways.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Well, that's a John Lennon reference.
There you go.
All
Not-
right.
not his-
Now,
not
folks,
his-
if you
not his-
just
Not his best song, but you can't have everything.
folks, if you just tuning in, Rob's working on a great new thumbnail for a TV show, and it's going to be really great. And it's called Cheeky Binders. It's tribute to Dave, the pickup artist. I'm excited.
It's
So
happening.
we got technical difficulties here. The sound out of my speakers isn't coming. So whether something happened, I don't know what happened. We got to figure it out after. But we'll have some time to work that out. 'Cause, I mean,
Your
it would be
speakers
the
are-
same thing
you didn't-
playing any sound out of
Hmm.
any video there.
Yeah, we'll go play.
You know.
I like it.
Afterwards.
I like it this way. You've got rid of the bucket lens. That's one good thing.
You son of a bitch! That's my beautiful bouquet. Tokyo Brian approved. Soft focus rate C. Yeah, Satan Rojas is
you-
our friend.
You said the sound doesn't come out of your speakers.
That's right, Johnny.
Are they? Did you unplug it on the speakers? Are plugged in, right?
They should
So,
be.
Would they unplug?
They were when
Maybe
we
they-
started the show. They were plugged in.
So you checked if they're maybe it didn't slip out.
They
maybe
could have
unplugged or
slipped out.
or-
Something could happen. We don't know at this point. It's
Yeah.
just a complete mystery. I got a wireless keyboard and I'm pushing buttons all over the keyboard. I got no joy, but we'll get it all fixed up for the next show on Sunday. 4D, what do you think of this? Have you ever seen this film? Is Paris Burning?
I'll buy it. I haven't seen it and I haven't got it, so I'll buy it based on your
shoot.
recommendation.
You know
mate.
what the problem is? Do you have a region-free machine?
Yes, the thing about Blu-rays, if people are listening, if your Blu-ray is multi-region, that's not good enough because it won't play every country's Blu-ray. What you need is a multi-zone. That's the difference. You need a multi-zone Blu-ray, and I've got one of those. So yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
okay.
you got a multi-zone. So I got the DVD that I don't need. Will your machine play this North American NTSC area?
Yes,
movie?
yes, it will. But I'll buy the Blu-ray, Rachel.
Okay.
All right, Rachel, I'm ready. Do you want to see it?
Okay, we're gonna have this. So you want to get this one is 4D. We'll talk about it. I know he's not your jive, but you got to get the soundtrack. It's so good. Okay, Rob, I'm curious. Cheeky Binders invites a pull down. I think, oh, there's our thumbnail. That's going to be it. I'll probably put myself in there or Johnny,
All right,
but that's going to be it.
No, I'll send it to you through our communication.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. That's so we got a thumbnail, Shotty.
There's no chance.
Very nice.
There's no chance of Rachel identifying this Tintin episode.
Okay, hold on. Now we got Captain Haddock. We got
He's in the desert.
he's in a desert scene though. Okay, I'm gone. And then we got Snowy. Where's Snowy? And at the back?
Yeah.
He's actually run over. He's under the car. This got
What?
This got damaged in transit, which is why it's all broken up.
Oh my God. Okay,
Snowy's under the car.
Okay, is it Crab with the golden claws?
It could be anything, Rachel. It's all bust up.
Well, yeah, but do you know what it's from? Did anybody ever tell you what it's from?
No, there's some writing on it at the bottom, but you won't be able to pick it up, I don't
Okay,
think.
okay, well, hold on. Let me take a picture of this thing, and I'll see what I can do with it.
You're not going to identify that. It's bust up to fog.
I know, but I'm going to send it to my AI, and the AI may identify it. I'm going to at least try it. We got to try it. Okay, here we go. Here, photos. And it would not be great if it can
No,
identify.
isn't that called like a diorama?
It
Yeah.
is like that.
Yeah,
It's become a diorama.
it is.
Does this model pay tribute to?
Okay.
We're all working on our projects.
What's that
Hang
drink,
on,
man?
everyone.
That was clear.
Okay. Let me see.
Water.
Hold on. Let's make you big. Make them big, Stu. I want to look at this. I think I can figure it out. I want to
drink
say
a
the
lot of
crab
water.
with the golden claws. It's the crab with the golden claws. It's
Poor-
gotta
Now,
be.
now
No, he's under the chassis there.
4D man.
Okay, question for 4D. Hang
How
on,
long-
man.
Even before he
How-
says anything,
how-
all
How
Rob-
inebriated were
all
you
Rob-
when you made that?
All Rob has to say is 4D man, and I start laughing.
So yeah, where did you
Yeah,
get
how much
that?
liquor was in you when you made that?
Nick, it's not slow. We had to focus a little bit just on what it is. We're trying to identify it.
Hey, Nick Rudeau, how do you like the thumbnail?
Dick, some thoughts on thumbnail.
Hello.
Holy smokes. Anyway, 4D, so good to have you. Please buy that film. Evaluate the music for me.
Well-
I want.
Well, I'll buy it despite Maurice Jarre rather than because of him.
Okay, I accept that. Now listen. Do you like any of the music in The Great Escape? Do you like The Great Escape, 4D?
Well, I think Elmer Bernstein's soundtrack is overrated. It's just one ditty played over and over again, which is rather what Maurice Jarre also does. So,
Dr. Rick, we love you. Feel better soon. We want you feeling better soon.
if Eddie Perez is watching, that's 1967, that Top Cappy poster that's framed in the background. Can't see it very well, but there you go.
Yeah. Okay, who we got in this? Meredith McRae, who's in
Melina McCory, the Greek actress.
Hey,
Oh, Peter Ustinov. We love
Peter
him.
hold on.
Ustinov, yeah.
Rachel,
Right
can you
in
highlight?
board, and he's smart. Go ahead, Rob.
Can you highlight the cunts?
Oh
comment?
no, Dave the pickup artist has just set
Yeah.
out a
hold
vodka
on.
across Rob's bow.
I'm not taking away the closet from you, Dave. Just come out of it.
Okay, there it is. He's
Can we
not
show?
gonna
Can we show Dave the pickup artist what a vagina looks like?
Okay.
That's hurtful.
It sort of looks like
It's just girl parts. Let's not freak them
It
out.
looks like. Have you ever had abalone?
It's like
You know,
abalone.
okay, for someone who came out of one, I think.
Okay, now, Shadi, what are you doing? You're typing to friends? Have you got a pen pal?
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to find that car thing too. So it's like I'm
You're
trying
trying to figure
of what that
Tintin's
car is.
car out?
Yeah, yeah, in the desert, right?
Yeah,
the green
he's in
car
the
in the desert. or
desert.
something.
Green car, desert, Tintin.
I'm trying to think of
Come
figure it
on.
out too.
Yeah, help us out. Call it a model. Oh, it's from the calculus affair. The
You see the whole pile of models here. But
okay, we got our whoops. Hang on.
Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on. There we go. Look at the artificial intelligence. Look at that. The calculus affair. So there you go. Now you know it's a calculus affair.
Oh, so you found
Yeah.
it? Okay, all right.
AI to the rescue.
I can show you one film soundtrack if you like.
Okay, we want that to show. Quick, Sue, on the spot. We're going. Oh, frenzy! It's frightening as hell.
This is a double album because the first person that was commissioned to do the soundtrack was Henry Mancini, and he delivered. And Alfred Hitchcock rejected it and got Ron Goodwin to do it. So this is a double album.
Isn't that his like biggest failure? That movie?
No, it's not. This was actually a return to form, Rob. So this one was praised.
Yeah, I would say the trouble with Harry did not do as well as this.
Topaz was his biggest failure, and Family Plot didn't do very well either.
Family Plot, right?
But so
That's a weird movie. William Devane in that.
So with this double album, you get you get the first rejected album by Henry Mancini, and you get the replacement album that you hear on the film by Ron Goodwin.
What about?
And the fact is, both of them are no good. Actually, neither one.
Rob needs something badly.
Can you make me big and make?
Oh no, Sue! It's Dave, the pickup artist. He's commenting again, and Rob is being forced to address it. Go ahead,
now,
Rob.
Rachel. What do I professionally do?
Rob, you are a musician, and you.
I
the children.
Yeah. So Dave, Rob, you are doctor. Just called.
Yeah,
it's
a grammatical error.
Yeah. Your sense of grammar is the same as like your sense of humor and your sense of self. It's shit.
It's not good.
You're as dumb as they come, Dave. This is proof, everybody. Dave was raised by apes, basically.
I didn't think they made.
No, you see, Rob, you are a doctor. Just called a doctor. He's honoring you, Rob.
I didn't think they made tie-dye shirts that big.
Dave, you'd be better off just typing ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, in the comments.
That was a big hit. I love the ooga chuggas in that.
I'm starting to think that the about Rob and Dave the pickup artist with all this adversary stuff going on. I'm starting to think that what Rob said about me and PB Thal might apply to Rob and Dave the pickup artist.
What did I say about you?
What hurt you? The only way you remember
no.
You're so sensitive.
Rob was in peacekeeping mode when he said this. So I think that if Rob and Dave the pickup artist met in a bar, they'd actually get along. They'd get along very well.
Let's be fair, 4D man.
Okay.
My hatred towards Dave is contained to this place where it's celebrated. I don't go anywhere else to talk about Dave like he does. He goes on a nonsense parade anywhere he can.
He goes on other people's videos that we're not even close to and dumps on us, mentions us in other people's like comment section.
And we're not there. We don't.
We're not there. It's not about us. It's weird.
I know.
I don't know.
He's a retarded fat man wearing a tie-dye shirt that's too small for him.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead, Chad.
I've watched Dave's channel a few times. Whereas
Make Johnny big for this.
some of the albums are pretty interesting that he shows, but he's never once.
I've even said that. If he would stick to that, he's okay.
He never once mentioned you guys or anything like that on his show, on his channel.
He goes on comments on whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
giving him too much attention.
Take it off,
unusually, Maz is right in both cases because Maz has praised his channel, but Maz is also right that
I said when the guy just sticks to his psychedelic stuff,
yeah,
he's fine.
but
he's got this like
Sergeant Finkel is on the Sarah the Lovely
personality
Tomato
bullshit
TV
stuff.
show. Sergeant Finkel
I
is there.
tried, and
I know,
despite
Matt.
what Rob says, I try to detente. I try to reach out.
I know.
Not specifically, but he's a cunt. He's a cunt.
Courtney,
retarded
you're
cunt.
going to have your tussles with friends in the vinyl community.
Who? Good God!
You have made so many enemies here. It's unbelievable. It's shocking.
Well, that's true. I've always said that I probably dislike more people in the VC than Rachel does.
You get so far. I don't dislike anybody. I like everybody. I love Dave Pickup Artist. He's great. He's one of our top comedians.
I run away to the Royalist channel.
That kid he just got records that make your head spin. I love that guy.
Like The Exorcist?
And William is in the breadbasket of America, Nebraska.
People like Rob. Rob gets out. Rob hosts a lot of people come to LA. Sometimes he drives them around. He meets up with them. He's a very generous guy. Despite I love going on the stream and we'll yell at each other, but I respect. I don't know if I respect.
Rob will hug you, but it's no homo.
But I like Rob, and I get it. And I've had friends of mine, friends of ours, in a way, inbox me and text me and saying, "What the fuck is Rob talking?" I get it. You can't take it too seriously. That's my point.
Six Beetle needs love too. He's a teacher.
No, he doesn't. He's like.
Hold on. Chance did the great homework on him. This is concert, buddy.
I agree.
He unhooded him. It was like the greatest unmasking ever. And it turned the Six Beetle into a nice person because he was unmasked.
He hasn't been around lately.
And he had to learn to be nice.
He's been around being a douchebag. He's been around being a douchebag.
He hasn't been around me lately, so I don't know.
He's not around like he used to be, but he's still a great guy. Remember, Johnny, no such thing as a bad boy.
Well, I'm glad I'm on nobody's shit list. At least I think so. I'm not sure.
Johnny, you're not. We love Crispy Treat, but she hasn't been around. She's busy with her own community of Crispy Treat people.
I've been on a tour of live streams to convince people that Rob is actually a cuddly guy.
Attaboy. Now, whose streams have you been on there for, Dean? I want to hear about this.
Let Rob show his thing first.
Holy crap, Rob. What the hell have we got here? It's a food bar. It's Dave the Pickup Artist at a food bar.
Well, hold on. I have to add something to this.
Okay. Holy smoke. Nick Rudeau, Six Beetle still writes comments about me on other videos. What the hell?
Yeah, thank you, Eric. I'm glad you liked it. It's exactly like that. It's pumped up the volume.
Okay, our beautiful friend Lisa Harper, she's a beautiful woman with a vagina and everything. And she says, "Oh, Norby."
What is that? What is that about? I don't understand.
Okay, Lisa, he's your boyfriend. You square it away.
It's probably Mazzy swearing.
What happened to Lisa Harper?
She's back. She's with us.
I thought her name was something else. What is that?
Mazzy, are you not gonna have any more wine? Because I'm not gonna open another side.
I have right here.
Oh, okay.
I have my Connie Francis mole in it.
Yeah,
all right, hang on.
Okay, look at that. He's got a fork leader. He's got a pierogi. He's got a pierogi on a fork. Oh, that's fantastic. Holy smokes. Look at that mess. Isn't that great? Holy smokes. Okay, Ohio State shirt can explain quite a bit.
When Rob connects, he's good.
He connects.
Sometimes he's full of shit. Sometimes he's full of shit on his own show. He's not as funny, Rachel. Yes. Rob is not as funny on his own show.
I like to differ, man.
Well, with regard to what Maz just said, Rob is a better guest than he is a host, just as
Yes.
Rachel
Okay.
is
All
a
right.
I
better
think I am
host
too.
than
I'm
she
a
is
better
guest.
guest and host. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we like you hanging out here, because we always have a laugh, and it's good to do.
Because we can leave anytime we want. We
You
don't have no
you can leave it, but
responsibility.
you can
Matt.
check out anytime you want.
Yeah, Rachel.
But you can never leave.
Yeah.
Nick Rideau, who's kidding? Who nobody gives two fucks about you, Dave, the pickup artist. What the hell? Okay, time, David. You have earned a timeout for that behavior. Somebody, Dave's a pickup artist. That was a horrible comment. Okay. Look at this. Now he's got a little piggy bank with him, and the fork is coming out of the pig into Dave's mouth like it's farting or something.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer takes a bite out of a pig.
Oh my God, Rob.
I didn't mean to put that.
Okay, she didn't mean that one. That is horrible. Johnny, when you see a comment like that come from Dave, who is genuinely one of our funniest comedians, and yet he goes off kilter and it just gets weird. Do you have any words for him?
No,
JJ,
I
we
think
love
it's
you.
just banter he's just doing. I think it's just banter. I would just ignore it. That's not a big deal.
Okay, this is interesting. Mazzy, do you concur? I find the waxed is kinder now. Has Rob changed?
I think he's always been like that, but I've met him in person a few times, several times, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it's been, and he's great to hang out with. He's very generous. Sometimes a little brief. He's a terrible driver. He drives too fast and brakes too fast.
You're a good driver.
I'm a good driver.
You know how to time it. Like you know how to move it around a lot of.
I know where I'm going, and I know the shortcuts. I'm good in the city. I have parking karma. I bet you I could find parking in London, maybe.
Okay, Nick P's in the house. I give 100 fucks about the awesome Nick Rideau. That's the kind of comment. Why can't we put a positive spin on these things? That's a good comment. Holy smokes. Okay, the next big album for me coming in is got to be the Dada album. This is a Record Day album coming in. Subliminal Soul is the album. And I got to get it. And this is a big one coming in. Now, is it the same for you, Maz? Is this the one you're looking forward to most right now?
I'm not looking for it because I'm going to get a copy. But yeah.
Okay.
No,
and Rob,
Oh wow!
for you, is this the next one in your own hit list that you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to it because Joey's going to send me a copy of it. But there's always stuff to be happy about,
Joey's very cool. He always rises above all the VC arguments when he's on the panel.
Well, he's a professional. That's the
He's
difference.
a professional. That's right.
The rest of us is amateurs, and we can get a
The rest of us are low life.
He saves all his vitriol for private.
We need a link for Poetry and Plastic. Michael, he's a big star. Let's get him up here. Poetry and Plastic, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get Michael in. And maybe he'll show a record or two for us.
What we need is
This has
intelligence.
really turned out to be a good show, even though my other show TV has all gone to hell.
Well, that's when
got a
Rachel,
new thumbnail and everything.
that's traditionally that's when Rachel rises to the top when something goes askew. One of the best episodes was when nothing was happening at all, and you and Rob were like on the verge of pulling the plug, but instead you stuck with it, and actually it was a great show because you stuck with it.
We have to stick with it. The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Okay, Grasshopper Goes test pressings are the best. Did we get the link out for Michael? All right, Michael, they got a link out there for you, son.
Which Michael?
Michael, Poetry on Plastic.
Ooh.
Maz.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Hi, Tony.
You cunt.
Tony, big salute.
You got me.
You rascal.
Tony from PA, we love you, Perla.
Your crank as warm as toast.
Bloody hell. Okay, where's Mike? Is he coming in? Michael! Holy smokes.
Okay,
Just
Rachel.
be patient.
I hope this goes over well. Here's a new
Hi,
one.
Mike, sweetie. Okay, let's take a look. Mazzy, this is for you. Here we go.
For me?
You
Yeah.
got 6 people in already. Nobody else can.
No, we got 5
No,
here.
you're the host still.
Oh, kick yourself out.
I'm not in. That's you.
Oh, kick me out, and I'll stay here.
Okay, let's
We got
So you
5.
just go leave the chat over on the
You
left.
got 5 here.
Yeah, we're going to take care of business.
Says the room's full. I can leave.
No, we don't want anybody. We're working
You
it.
need Rob. I can go if you need a spare.
No, nobody's going anywhere.
I think she has one on because of her situation here. So.
Yeah, that's right. I've got a situation. We've got a frickin' situation.
I don't know how to leave.
Okay, hang on. I gotta go help Sue. Hang on, I'll do it.
The only test pressing I got is one from Mark Anthony K. I got a test pressing of this one.
Okay.
I bought. In case anybody's interested.
Okay. How do you feel?
I have to move down to the
Yeah, you gotta get up.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go make a couple of scrambled eggs.
I've never played it though, or the test pressing. I never played it. Just the album. I should play it. Just see what it sounds like.
Well, it should sound pretty similar to a regular record. I mean,
Do you have the record at all?
As long as it has groove.
Yeah, the record and the test pressing of this.
No, it doesn't kill the stream.
Where'd you go?
Okay.
You're hosting it.
The trick to a record is it should have grooves in the pressing. If it doesn't have grooves in the pressing, forget it.
Oh. No, oh yeah, it has grooves.
There you go.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
no grooves?
No, it doesn't look like it. Hold on.
Okay, send that one back.
Let me see. It's number 3. Let me see. Oh, I don't. Well, it has that. Right.
Do you know that
guess,
it's
yeah.
an LP in your hand, Johnny?
Yeah, it has grooves. Yeah, it has grooves.
I feel like
I've never played it though. So it's number 3.
okay.
That's pressing. Anyway,
The old hometown looks the same
that's all I have.
as my steps
Unfortunately.
down from the train.
I'm not a record collector like a bunch of the other you guys.
And there to greet me was Maz and Coffee Julie.
So
Okay.
I found out because of Jim Marshall posted a photograph
So it's not
58
gonna
years
work.
ago. 58 years ago, I saw the Dead the first time on Haight Street here.
Oh, wow.
They played Haight Street when they were moving out of the Haight to Marin.
All right, Michael, we won't be able to get you in because I need the other thing to run the show. I'm just a guest here. I'm for whatever reason, I'm not logged in.
Rachel, I can go back in chat if it helps Michael to pop up. Let's do
Yeah.
that. Let's
All
do
right,
that.
we'll switch around. All right, 40.
Don't
Mm.
agree so readily, Rob. I'll do it.
All right, 40, we love you. We'll get
4D, you can stay. I'll go.
doesn't
want?
matter.
Oh,
We
there
just
you go.
need somebody, and now it's done. So we'll just.
Yeah, we want some
okay,
sanity
try
in
again,
the
Michael. So we'll
album.
try and get you up. It's the way it is. I got to fix this computer on our own time after the show's over and see what's going on with the setup.
You didn't break the stream, Michael.
No, I didn't break StreamYard. It's goofy.
Michael didn't break it.
No, Michael didn't break it. All right, is Michael in? Okay. Come on, Michael, give it another whirl. We can get you in. The excitement's building up. Well, there's so much drama. So
Can we
much
get Christy Nome to shoot that dog?
Yeah, please.
Holy so it's Johnny's dog, right, Johnny?
Oh,
Molly.
what do you mean
Holy,
shoot that
Remember,
dog?
she shot her dog.
holy smoke. This is like, what do you call it? The, it's the island, and then you have to vote them off the island,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them like things. Anyway, hopefully
Survivor.
Michael will get here. If we don't get Michael, then we'll try and get 4D back. But I think Michael will get in here. Takes a while. He probably got some albums to show us, which is always fun. I love the dog barking in the background. So, Juddy, we love Molly doing her work back there.
She's a little brat. She always wants to play.
Well, it's late there, though. Its playtime is very late for Molly tonight.
Well, she's only about a year and a few months, so
Yeah.
she's getting, I hope she grows out of it, though.
If we get a momentum loss, we're going to pick up the momentum. It's just we had to switch around. We've got a lot of technical.
What the fuck?
difficulties
Okay,
tonight.
Rob, get on this guy. I have no idea who this is.
Oh,
Some guy says I reported his channel. I have no idea
It
what he's
says
talking
he's
about.
backstage.
What is that?
Hang on, Michael. We
I
got
didn't
Sue.
report your-
She
I don't even know who you
doesn't
fuck-
people.
You fucking asshole. I don't even know who you are. I didn't
Okay,
report
hold
your
on.
channel.
Who are you fighting with, Mass?
I don't know. Psych Snack Attack says Norman.
can't block that guy. He's
Yeah,
a douche.
Hey, Michael.
I have no idea who you fucking
Yeah,
are.
it's a troll account. It's probably one of our favorite people.
Okay,
Change my
it's-
AirPods to transparent.
It's
so it's
psychedelic. You got to time them out.
Well, I want to get
Hello, Michael.
Well,
Hey,
you're
guys.
the host.
Long time
You're
no
the
see.
power. You can.
I know.
Yeah, block them.
Are you making reads right now?
It's just,
Yeah,
it's not a real
I'm gouging,
account.
I'm gouging Kane. It's a
So,
very, very boring
Michael,
process. but
my friend,
So
the
they were trying
archivist,
to load
my
in the
friend, the
page.
archivist Amanda, and her fiance
that's
Todd
fine.
are probably going to move to the
Something
Denver
went wrong.
area.
oh, that's cool. Yeah, Denver's interesting. It's not.
Not right in Denver, but around there.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
it's all
very. Denver is
I
an
don't want it.
incredibly large metro area.
Yeah.
But stay at your
Um,
post too, because Michael may have records. We may make on moment's notice. We got to make Michael go big.
The hard thing about living in a house now is that the records are 2 floors down from where I
Oh.
am right now.
Holy smokes!
Wait, did Dave just say he had sex with a dead person?
Don't
That's
I'm not
necrophilia.
reading the
dude.
chat.
do you not have
That's
a computer set up down in your music room?
I do. I was just trying to get some work done, and I thought I would pop on and say hello to,
Well,
to kill
it's
the boredom.
nice to
I
see
feel
you,
bad.
Michael.
Someone didn't that guy fall on his sword for me? There was
It's
a
okay. It's okay.
valiant.
He's like
He
an
loves
anti.
you, and
He's an
everybody's gonna-
anti-commie.
Dude, he's emptying cider into his gut.
I mean, I'm an anti-commie.
No, but
That doesn't-
I mean, he's an anti-democrat. He's
Oh.
like,
Okay.
he's a MAGA.
Just settle
He's
down.
a,
I
he's a
don't know if
British
he's
MAGA. He's a Rachel. He's a Rachel.
I
Oh,
don't know.
he's a reform. Okay.
Holy smokes!
No, he's not a reform.
He could be.
He thinks we're
He's
the
in England.
he
before
thinks
he's
we're the
in
ones that
Manchester.
don't understand.
Anyway, so you're hold on. He's doing
What did I do?
flouting. He's got his clarinet mouthpieces,
see.
and he's whittling.
Ooh, okay.
He's whittling
Machines are
mouthpieces. I
whittling
know
for
what
me.
this is. I am a trained professional. He's putting his reeds in. He's a reed master. Look at that. Mom and Dad used to
State of
do
the
that
art.
with cigarettes.
Modern science.
Oh, damn. I wish I had one of those when I was taking saxophone in high school. We couldn't afford, my parents couldn't afford to buy me reeds, so I quit.
This
but
is not an
if I
easier
would've
or
had
cheaper
that-
solution.
This show is just a
No?
cluster today, unfortunately, but we're soldiering on as best we can with limited resources.
It's
So
pretty fucked
that's
up.
more expensive, Michael, to do that way?
Well, the difference is saxophone and clarinet reeds are so. Here, let me show you.
Now you've done.
Yeah, saxophone reeds are a lot wider.
This
obviously.
this is a piece of tube cane. This is what reeds are made from.
True, make it big. I'm
tube
looking at
cane.
tube cane.
Yeah, this is tube cane. It's
Huh.
a plant similar to bamboo, grows mostly in the south of France natively, although they grow it in Australia, they grow it in China now, they grow it all in Spain, they grow it all over the
It
world.
grows up at Dave's ass.
Nah.
There.
What would I do without you, Rob?
I don't know what Dave would do without that
Okay,
cake.
The actual- if you
Richard
see-
Jimenez,
If you see the actual plants,
James.
this is the very, very top of the,
Oh, okay.
of the piece of cane. It is bigger and thicker as it goes down, and so you see like clarinet reeds and saxophone reeds and things like that. They are made from the bigger, wider, thicker pieces of the tube
Go
cane.
find out who
Oboe
At the
reeds
bottom,
are the,
yeah.
Oboe reeds are the smallest diameter of the tube. Oboe reeds are so thin that they don't last very long. They last about 6 playing hours.
okay.
Whereas I know clarinetists that can play on the same reed for 6 weeks because it's a much thicker piece of cane. it maintains its cellulose a lot longer.
Right.
And so that's why oboists pretty much have to make their own reeds, whereas clarinet saxophone players, I know them, they all buy store-bought reeds and they may sandpaper them or something, but they last forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah.
That was a really,
Okay.
really boring explanation. I'm sorry for anyone that
No,
watched
no,
that.
I know that was very
Thank you
interesting.
for doing
Very-
that to us,
Can I
Johnny.
do my impression of
Rob,
Johnny?
please.
My impression of Johnny
Johnny?
listening to you talk. Anybody talk?
All right, let's do it. Here's Rob.
Ooh. Wow. Wow. Ooh.
That's very much like Johnny. Oh,
Whose dog is that?
You,
Oh, that's my dog.
Oh.
She's playing upstairs and
Jimenez, I will kick your ass. He's a real boy. Okay, we won't kick him. Be nice to Michael Michael Poetry on Plastic. He's our guy.
What did I
Yes,
do?
I
What's wrong?
saw the Youngbloods live.
I was answering someone in the comments.
No, it's good to do. I like the answering. He's seen them live, for the love of God.
Oh, the young
That
ones?
was the
I've never
guy,
seen them.
David John Culpepper. You know, he had Jesse Johnny Waters, that kind of name.
That's when they were doing their own Raccoon Records later stuff, when they were a trio at I just saw them at the Friends Family Dog on the Great Highway in 1970, I think, 70, 71.
I think I welcome TV show. Hey, is everything okay? That dog is driving me crazy. The children are worried about little Molly.
You
The
get
dog has to
Christy
be.
Nome.
Russ Austin quote.
Oh, God. Too soon.
Yeah. So, no.
Yes.
I'm not going
No, what is your thought?
I'm not going to go
Michael's here. You're in good company. You're all
No,
set.
I'm chilled out now. I'm not going to go
Oh,
there.
I don't talk trash about anyone in the chain of command.
You can't.
Although DHS is not my chain of command, but still.
Right.
I play it
understand.
safe.
I understand.
Do you know
I'll
what?
talk
I
about
love
policy.
that and
If you wanna
respect
talk about
that. That's
policy,
a
I'll
good
talk about
service
policy.
person. Michael is being a good service person. You can learn something from Michael that way,
Hey,
David.
you know what? The first military band I ever auditioned for was the Coast Guard band, and the Coast Guard is, of course, is not under the DoD. The Coast Guard is under the Department of Homeland Security. And all I can say is I'm seeing the photos that the Coast Guard band has had to do over the past couple months, and I'm glad I don't have that job.
Ooh, is they got a tougher job?
They're in a shutdown right now. The Department of Homeland
Oh, right,
Security.
yeah,
is in a shutdown.
we're in a shutdown. Now, that doesn't affect you or anything. We got to get our service people all paid and looked after.
No. We were in a shutdown in November, October. Right now, the only government shutdown is in the Department of Homeland Security. The DoD and the rest of the government agencies are funded right now.
Okay,
It's the Department of Homeland Security that isn't funded. We weren't funded in October and November, and we had to cancel a bunch of tours because, even though we were somehow getting paychecks through some maneuvering, we couldn't do any outward facing anything.
Yeah. Well, we want the Coast Guard back to work.
I worked to book an entire Arizona tour in the first week of November, and we had to cancel it all because of the shutdown.
Now, you're based in Colorado now. Is that right, Michael?
Yep. I've been living here for 3 years.
Yeah, so Colorado. Wow, it seems like yesterday that you were in like Los Angeles and on the.
He's got a nice house. He's got a nice new music room downstairs.
Yeah, I've seen the music.
Yeah, the room's been nice. I'm trying to right now. My next objective is I'm working with my editor at the Absolute Sound. Has anyone ever used room measurement software?
Room measurement software. Okay.
I understand that when Dave went to the doctor, because he couldn't find his penis for years. So he used software like that to find it.
You mean are you talking about this to position your speakers, things like that?
Positioning speakers, but also just like understanding the acoustics of the room, because all rooms have a
microphone
have a sound.
Putting your mic.
Yeah, you can use a special. There's a special type of USB mic. You can't do it with any USB mic. There's USB mics they sell specifically for this. And you use Room Equalization Wizard, which is a software that can do a frequency sweep, and you put the microphone in your listening position, and it'll do a frequency sweep using your speakers, and it will basically tell you like if you have dips or peaks in your room response. Because the thing we're trying to explore right now is, now that I'm in a new room and I'm reviewing speakers in this room, my editor really wants to know like what the acoustic behavior of the room is, because there are what's called, has anyone ever heard of null points?
Null points, like when there's no sound at all, you've got a dead area.
Yes. Well, essentially what it is rooms, because of the space of the room, the dimensions of the room, your height, your width, your depth, certain frequencies will naturally resonate in that room. And what can happen is the frequencies can cancel each other out. And so you can have essentially null points. So like, let's say if I had an untreated room and I had the dimensions that I have, depending on which side of the room I put my speakers on, I could have a null point at like 38 hertz, or I could have a null point at like 27 hertz. And that null point is an area where there's going to be a suck out of the frequency response. And so unfortunately, like if you have like a null point at like 39 or 40 hertz and you hit the low E on like a bass, that can like destroy the lowest note on that instrument if that's the way the room behaves.
Yeah.
So you can do things to correct that.
Able to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do things like I have 17 by 17 bass traps in the front corners of the room, and that essentially absorbs extra low frequency that can help absorb some of those resonances. Different thicknesses of acoustic treatment absorb different frequencies. Like a lot of people think, oh, if I just put padding on all my walls, that'll I'll have an acoustically dead space.
That brings up an interesting point, because I think Dave for years have lived in a room with padding on the wall.
You know what? That was a good one. I like that one, Rob.
Read the room.
No,
okay,
I am reading the room.
So Wicked Exile, Chris, he knows a lot of stuff. He's a smart guy. Or Tony. Sorry, Tony. Tony goes, nodes are more difficult to tame than the nulls. So nodes are more difficult to tame.
Yeah, that's increase in frequencies, but yeah, nulls can be pesky, because essentially instead of dealing with absorbing an extra frequency, what you're doing is you're dealing with areas of your frequency response that are lacking or don't exist. They're both tricky. You can treat both to some extent with treatments, but placement also plays a big role. So I may, right now I'm on the quote unquote short wall of that room, and I want to do some frequency scans using that software to see if I actually need to move to the long wall. I'd rather not be on the long wall, because what that means is I'm closer to my speakers. Because it's nice to be farther away from your speakers and be able to pull your speakers farther away from the wall.
Yeah, and allow that sound to spread out.
Yeah, or especially to visually imagine the sound stage extending back beyond your speakers. It's a nice visual.
How far apart are your speakers?
Right now, well, I mean, I'm always changing speakers. Right now, I actually have in the MoFi SourcePoint 888s, if anyone knows those speakers. They're sounding really good. I've just been playing them for like 2 or 3 days now. But right now, those speakers are about 9 feet apart. And then
mine are 8.5. Mine are 8.
And then each speaker is about 4 feet away from the sidewall and 5 feet away from the back wall.
Oh, that far in.
Okay, this brings me to our good friend, The Wax. A lot of people are out there, they're saying, Rob, are you having more trouble with your nulls or your nodes? Your nulls or your nodes, Rob? Where have you struggled?
Well, I did have problems with my nodes, but I've been eating a lot of roughage and drinking lots of liquid.
And that's going to clean it right up.
Yeah.
Shadi, have you ever considered problems with null and nodes?
No, actually not. No, I haven't. I've had a very
well,
good experience with
your
them.
doo-wopper, it's going to affect you just as well.
Oh, yeah. I've had a
2
good experience.
silhouettes on this, and then you won't hear the end of it.
Hey, Russ.
Russ,
I'm keeping that
this is
record.
Russ Dawson.
No, let me go show this record that he wants so bad, but I'm keeping it.
Okay.
It's a hard record to find.
Okay. For those of you who have the at-home version of Rachel's Ghost, I hope you're playing along as well. Okay, here's Massey. He's got Denise Wallace with his great album called Bernice.
This is a Joe Harley cut, produced by Joe Harley with, not Joe Harley cut, produced by Joe Harley with Benny Wallace. Benny Wallace, this
you got that. Have you listened to it yet?
No, it just came today. This is in support of some. It's for a charity, actually, a music charity.
Oh, that's cool.
No. So here's what it is. Benny Wallace is using that to raise money for where he teaches kids music.
That's what I just said.
But you said a charity. It's like a vague thing.
It's a fund.
Well, it could be a nonprofit or a foundation.
Nonprofit, exactly. It's Direct to Analog by Kevin Gray.
Yeah.
Live to 2-track analog.
Did he do it at Kevin Gray's studio?
Tone poet.
No, it was recorded in New York, upstate New York.
Oh, okay. You know,
how's Paxton doing? Did he get the win? Bad news, Massey. Eye patch Danny Crenshaw's gone.
The religious Democrat won the Democrats.
There's two. Democrats.
Well, you got Republican
and primary. A Democrat and Republican are going to win.
Yeah,
the Republican
the primaries, but Dan Crenshaw's out. Crenshaw's out. Everybody. Now we're cheering for Ken Paxton.
Crenshaw is a congressman, isn't he?
Actually, not Crenshaw.
He's a senator, isn't he?
Senator, I think.
So basically, I didn't look at the results. Basically, the moderate.
It's been a while.
The moderate was primaried out by the right winger guy.
Yes, that's
Crenshaw's a moderate. Crenshaw's not a moderate.
Well, he's a center right Republican. He's a center right.
Cornyn is the current Republican senator.
Yeah, but Crenshaw, for his part, was also
Is he knocked out? Is he knocked out?
Wait, well, every state has two senators. I'm trying to remember.
Ken
who's the other Texas
Paxton
senator.
was
I haven't lived in
favorite
Texas
The
in
other
a while.
senator is Ted Cruz. Come on.
And Ken Paxton was favorite to win.
That's right. Crenshaw was only a rep. For some reason, I thought he was a senator.
Yeah, here's that record right there.
Yeah. I haven't listened to it. I got
now, Ford Egos, you believe this comment, Massey? One step has become a dirty word since the MoFi fidelity.
This is not a one step. It's not a one step. And one steps are not a dirty word, but I'm not convinced they're actually that much better than a 3-step, whatever. It depends on the recording.
It's interesting because I've watched interviews where Kevin Gray doesn't believe in the process. Bernie Grunman, who doesn't do a lot of one steps, Bernie Grunman, I mean, he's done some for Because Sound Matters, right? Didn't he do some of those?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, but Bernie likes the one steps.
Okay, we need Rob Biggs too.
All right,
she's working on it, Rob. You're going to be big.
All right, Russ Dawson wants this record right here. This is an OG mono Mingus It is not easy to find, and I found a very nice copy. It's for me.
It's beautiful, Rob.
If I find another one, Russ, I will let you know.
Why do you?
Rob, I just got a package from Japan yesterday where I got about 10 original Three Blind Mice titles.
Did you pay a lot?
None of the crazy desirable stuff, but like some cool stuff.
If Paxton wins, then it's an easy election for the
Democrat.
The Democrat. What's his name?
Yeah, Democrat will lose to a moderate. They might not lose to a right. We don't know. It depends. The way things are going now, Democrats have the edge, but we don't know.
Things are exciting.
I heard, now this could be rumor.
Yeah.
But I heard that the pull-down artist was elected dog catcher in his town.
Such a cunt.
Holy smoke, the dog catcher is an elected position, right?
But see, people thought he actually wanted to be the dog catcher to rid wild dogs from his neighborhood. He just wants to do it so he has something to eat.
Oh, so you're wrong. Cronin did advance for the runoff.
He won outright.
Are they having a runoff?
It's a
Cronin
runoff.
won outright.
No, I think it's a runoff. Hold on.
Oh, so that's close. It's a knockdown, drag out fight.
But they thought it would be you have to have 50 plus 1 point percentage.
Yeah, well, hopefully
runoff between Cronin and Ken Paxton.
Yeah, come on, we want Ken Paxton, Mass. Vote Paxton.
I'm not in Texas, and first of all,
I know, and Ken Paxton would not be a guy.
For Republican.
I spent 10 years of my life voting in Texas. That shit was depressing.
Okay, we want everybody happy and no depression. We want them all happy.
Hundreds of voters
No.
in Dallas turned away from the polling place
Great.
to the new rules of confusion that the Republicans created. Nice.
Okay, go ahead, Rob.
What special can we do for Dave since he was elected dog catcher?
Well, there could be a runoff for Dave if there's another dog catcher
Well,
close to it.
Can I do my impression of him going after a dog?
I would be very interested to see such a thing, Rob. Okay, here he goes. He's running. He's very tired. He's been running.
I can't catch it. I can't catch it.
So hospitals are making
All
cuts.
right, here he is, Sue. Thank you. And scene.
Good,
Go
great
ahead,
work,
Matt.
Sue.
She's a little slow on the take. Okay, Mavs, go ahead.
Nothing. Never mind.
Who's Sharon Peters, Rachel?
Sharon Peters.
Did you guys talk about Neil Sedaka dying the other day?
Yeah, Neil's gone.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
Remember that Neil Sedaka punched someone?
Yes, it was Beetle Brad. He beat up Beetle Brad.
Who's
In a
Neil
horrible
Sedaka? Is that a name
Neil
you should know?
Sedaka. He did a comeback in the 70s with Elton John, Bad Blood, but in the 50s.
He had a big comeback because he re-recorded his big hit song as a ballad.
Yeah, and
Breaking Up
10cc backed him. He recorded with 10cc half of his
Missing in the
albums.
Rain.
Yeah, but he was big. Early 60s, he had a bunch of hits. He was kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
he was this gay iconic, not out of the closet in those days.
Hi,
He's
Sharon.
not gay. He wasn't gay. He had a wife. He kept saying he
How
wasn't.
you feel?
Yeah, that's like Liza Minnelli. Remember Liza Minnelli's?
Okay,
husband?
so you're going to be needed for to make Rob big. We've got a comment. It's coming out, Rob.
All
The
right.
pressure is on.
These
All
are the
right.
gay.
Okay, Rob, okay, it's the second comment coming in. There it is. Rob, look out. This is coming in on.
Well, you're the expert on
Oh,
halfway
what?
houses because Dave's an expert on halfway houses. When he enters a house, he can only get in
We
halfway.
can only get in halfway.
Yeah.
Thank you, David, for coming in for that for Rob. Holy smokes, they're just crazy.
Oh, God. You guys
okay.
are so.
Wow.
Dave,
Okay,
keep
we talked.
tossing those things.
We
and I'll
ta-
look in
we-
there.
Yeah,
I'm
living
going to
through the Rob
repeat
one lens
myself
right now.
from Rob's morning show, but if anyone's in Seattle, Easy Street Record bought a huge collection of like multi Smiths and Morrissey records, UK, American, 12 inches, literally 200 or 300 Smiths variations of all the countries. And I went there with Kimbo last night. I only bought one record, and we bought two for Arnaldo, that he was looking for. Some of them were priced a little too high, we thought. A couple of them were like
Yeah, those Smith, especially like you get the singles with the nice jackets, and they can go for some money. I have a few of them.
I have about
years
20 of
ago.
those. Yeah.
Years ago, I told myself, "Oh, I'll do like a shootout between the US, the UK, and the Rhino Smiths records," and I never did because
Well,
stuff takes
I don't
work.
think they're that far apart.
I don't know if you remember.
They're
Mike,
not. The UKs are the best, though. The UKs
I
are.
don't know if you remember. I found this at a thrift store. I found a whole collection of like.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I sold
Was
off
the
all
Susie and the Banshee stuff from
Yeah,
that?
you got stuff from that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Susie and the
they're
Banshees.
great.
And I sold off all the Smith American 12 inches, but all my Smith records came from that. I have all those.
Yeah, I just got all the reissues on.
This is the
Smith.
only
Yeah,
12 inch I bought for me. This is an American promo copy, a promo only of Shoplifters, a 12 inch. So I got this one. Anyway.
Yeah, it's got the same kind of coloring as louder
Louder
with
than Bombs.
or louder than bombs.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. But so
Yeah, they have a great cover.
yeah.
I like the Smith iconography, the art design that they.
Well, Morrissey
created
was
the
really
piece on.
involved in the cover. He would pick the cover artists.
Yeah, it was a good. I don't know. Thematically, I think it worked quite well for them.
His
Go ahead,
new
Rob.
album-
What's going on? Oh no! Hold on, Rob's got to go big. We have to go. Here we go.
Well, you freshly out of the closet, and good thing because you ran out of your big tub of Vaseline.
Big tub Vaseline, very slick.
12-pack of black 12-inch dildos.
12-inch dodo, very slick and also greasy. It could be. Someone
Well,
say
he ran out because he ran so much out of the Vaseline because he ate half of it.
Holy smokes!
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue.
It comes in the tub.
Poor Dave. Dave, your comedic stylings are so funny and great, but sometimes there can be a struggle. Sharon loves the Smiths for her part. Thank you, Sharon. We love the Smiths here. Johnny, do you like the Smiths at all? Are you a Smiths fan? Would you call yourself a Smiths fan?
I've heard of the group, but I've never listened to them.
Okay, really. Get him, Johnny. Get Johnny a Smith song. I want you to listen to him. Please, please, please let me get what I want this time, Johnny. You would love that one.
I think the Smiths are one of those groups where the Smiths are an amazing group, but both the band and the fans are absolutely insufferable as people.
Well,
I
totally agree. Like if I just listen to the Smiths, I love the Smiths, but I do not want to be involved in the Smiths fandom at all.
I agree.
Okay,
and,
very
and
interesting.
Morrissey's bullshit.
Rob the Wax.
And I love Morrissey has some great solo records.
That guy is.
I think all his solo records are good.
Adam DeWoe his real name was David Williams, which is interesting because that's my old name in Boy World. And he's
Morrissey did. Shut up!
I don't know who he is.
Okay, hold on,
Morrissey did. I forget the name of the record. One record that looks like a Deutsche Gramophone cover in black with the type.
Oh yeah, Ringleader of the Tormentors. Yeah,
I have
that's
a
his
CD
last
of that.
good one, I think.
Yeah, I have a CD of that. They had a copy on vinyl last night of that it's like $300. So
because that record came out in 2004. And around that time, mid 2000s,
it hasn't been reissued as far as I know.
You know what they need to put out? That songs you learn and know by heart, the greatest hits thing. They need to put that on vinyl.
There's the greatest hits.
Yeah, there needs to be some more.
The CD songs you know by what is it called?
I don't
learn to know by heart.
Rob, be articulate. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Listen,
Rob, you speak
I'm going
English.
to turn my anger towards you.
You're talking like Trump. Start talking about the drapes.
Okay, here's a great question for Massey. Massey, this is from I Am Pink Floyd. I Am Pink Floyd asks, what it do? What? That's right. Holy smokes. That's just nuts. Take the pressure off Massey. So take the pressure off Norman, for the love of God. All right. Yes.
What
okay, well, Rob, what do you think of this? This is interesting.
Okay.
Piccolino the cat.
I thought that was a lot for D. I wouldn't buy it for that. That's $300 is a lot for a fucking record.
It's still a lot for the rest of us. Rob,
there's some stuff. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rachel.
Well, it's just Rob and Dave, the pickup artists, are being seen as great comedy duo.
You guys are all
cunts. You and Dave, the pickup artists, comedy duo.
Who's saying that?
I don't think Dave, the pickup artist, would exist without Rob.
All right, Piccolino, let me explain something to you.
Okay.
The only duo is Dave and an assortment of Dunkin' Donuts box.
Dunkin' Donuts, Dave, comedy triples.
I don't know. I'd be calling Dave and Rob the odd couple, like the odd couple.
Hey, Johnny, shut up.
Holy shit. Because, Johnny, that would imply that they were actually cohabiting, like they did in the odd couple, and it became very awkward. Bill, word 4D, we got technical difficulties tonight, so I'm having to go on an extra account, need up an extra space, so we're limited to 5 wonderful guests at a time on today's show. I being one of the guests.
Yeah, it was quite nice. I didn't ask anyone to do that. It was quite nice of that British guy.
4D. He's our friend 4D. He's in Manchester.
Doesn't he hate me though? Haven't I
heard
him
he likes
say stuff
you.
About me?
He doesn't hate anybody.
Oh.
Well, he says he does, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know this person at all.
Michael, how could anybody hate you? You are one of our favorites. You are a fan favorite around here, for the love of God. Okay.
That doesn't. Okay.
Dan goes, you're almost as funny, Rob, with Dave the Pickup as Dean Martin and Foster Brooks. Like the old Dean Martin Rose.
Like this, Rachel.
I'm realizing this Michael Reed work is probably the most boring thing for him to be up here and hanging out with us tonight.
I like it.
This is so much better than doing this and listening to podcasts. So I appreciate you all.
Michael, you're classing up the joint. You're adding a certain je ne sais quoi to the whole effect here, the whole affair. It's way better.
Does 4D want to come up?
4D, do you want to come
He's
up?
been waiting to come up.
I'll leave if he's going to come up.
Okay, well, we'll see. 4D, do you want to try and come back? Johnny is willing to give up his space.
Okay.
Hey, 4D.
Is this like when you go to like dinner with like people from Asia and they're like, no, I'll pay the check, and they're like, oh, I'll pay the check, and I'll pay the check.
Yeah, I let them pay.
St. Rojas, a third glass of Norman means this really is a special stream.
Yeah,
I think I got to crack open
Chardonnay. It's a little buttery. I forgot which one it is.
It's
really Mazzy, is the Chardonnay a little buttery?
With the link now.
Yes.
Thank you, Johnny.
It's a Washington State. It's a Walla Walla.
Walla Walla, Washington. My aunt
throughout my life, I've only ever heard people refer to Chardonnay as buttery. I don't think I've ever heard any other adjective.
In Walla Walla.
They're not all buttery, actually. This
one.
Yeah, some are
This is particularly buttery.
Kathy. She was born in Walla Walla, Washington.
This wine is particularly heinous. This is particularly heinous, like Law and Order SVU.
It's heinous.
I guess you never watched Law and Order SVU.
Hold on.
No, I didn't.
Rachel?
Yes.
Mazzy needs to be careful with with words that rhyme with anus, because it might upset
is a word that could be trouble.
Yes.
4D coming on the TV show again.
He doesn't want to.
Oh no, he's coming up. Okay. This is one of the best.
I was just gonna say. I feel bad. I didn't get to say goodbye to Johnny. Have a good night, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny. He's already sleeping.
He's not going to have a good night.
He puts his little
I think he's got to do something to help that dog.
Okay, 40. Okay, we need another celebrity come on TV show. This is unbelievable.
Yes.
Okay, Michael Hasenstein said Michaels are all great people. Michael, do you ascribe to the incredible Michael thought?
No.
Theory.
I work with 6 Michaels.
We know for a fact, Rachel, we know for a fact there's a Michael out there that is not one of the best people. That
you had a run in. Let's put it this way. Let's be blunt.
Rachel, apparently everyone has had a run in. So
a lot of people have had a run in.
I understand Dave's had the runs.
Okay. That is just hurtful.
So actually, I'll tell you guys a funny story. So in the military, our email addresses are always like our first name and our last name. And then if there's like more than one person with that name combination in the military, it's like a number after that, right? So I know some people that are like, blah, blah, blah 2 or like blah, blah, blah 4 or whatever. Do you know how many Michael Johnsons are in the military?
Oh,
there's more than 5.
85.
I have the highest number that anyone's ever seen. Do you want to guess what it is?
Okay, 325.
You're not far off. 430.
430.
Rachel, that's crazy. Because I think Dave's seen 430 Johnsons.
Oh, holy smoke. That's not bad for a kid that's still technically in the closet. 4D and so great. Can you put 4D up next to Mazzy because the two boys are drinking? Just do that, and put 4D where, and then that's like that. That's
do I need to do anything?
Well, no, you're great like that. Now he's got even more visuals with his big workspace.
A question earlier,
Michael, you'll bring him back in, and then
there was a question earlier. What are those diplomas up? Are those?
He'll come back.
Those are my school diplomas. I haven't hung the other one because it has like a special. It has like a special hanger on it that I can't find. It's somewhere in the move. I just haven't located it yet. I don't know. I'm slowly.
4D, try and listen to us. I'm gone. Okay, Sharon Peters goes, Rob, this is for you from a real girl named Sharon. I love Rob's
hear you.
sense of humor.
Rachel,
Yeah.
say her name really fast.
Sharon Peters.
That's what Dave does.
Sharon Peters. Sure it is, Peters. That's
So, Michael,
crazy.
What's your next review coming out in one of the mags or one of the?
Okay, I got a entry-level Technics turntable in the mail today. I forget what the name of the model. It's like something. It's like one that's like around like $1,200-$1,300. It's like a lower end Technics table. I've got.
It's not like a 12 or 1300. Is that like the 870 or something like that?
I forget the exact model name. It's one that has a built-in phono stage, and I believe it has like some type of digital functionality.
It's
I
like
just found out I was
entry level.
Yeah, I just found out I was getting it 2 days ago, so I haven't like done a lot of research on it. I'm reviewing a speaker by the gentleman we went to see in Pasadena, Rob, those Simco One horn speakers.
Yeah,
those are coming on Thursday. I'm reviewing a Klipsch speaker at some point this spring. I think it's going to be the Cornwall 4s. And right now, the thing that's coming in that I have pieces of that I'm doing for the Absolute Sound is I'm reviewing. They asked me to assemble. They said, put together and do a video on a complete system for $15,000. And so I'll reveal it. I'll give you a preview. I picked the MoFi SourcePoint 888s, which those have come in. I've been listening to those for the past 2 days, and they're very impressive speakers for $5,000. There's going to be a Luxman integrated that has a built-in phono stage in it, and then a Riga turntable, the P8.
Nice.
So those three components, I've decided he gave me my editor gave me pretty free reign. So I decided that I want to do an all analog system, not going to be a digital streaming system. And so, that's the 15,000.
What card?
I asked for the Ania.
The Ania.
But I don't know what Riga is going to supply, so we'll see. And we may not even be able to source the Riga. I haven't heard back yet, so maybe it will have to be a different turntable.
That's like a $3,500 table. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the total. Basically, everything each component is around $4,000 to $5,000. So
yeah.
Are we lighting incense? What's going on?
He's got it incense.
Yeah.
It's a religious ritual. Let's be respectful. It's 4D lights up.
I'm your alter ego, Michael. You're stone cold sober. I'm half tanked.
Now, hold on. Let's say the prayer. Uncle
Sam doesn't let me do that, though. I'm not allowed to do that. I got to pee for my country.
Okay.
Holy smokes! Look at that go. That's a ritual of what's known as incense.
Mm-hmm. Well, the worst is I don't mind peeing for my country. The worst is when I have to watch other people pee for my country, which I do have to do. I do have to watch people pee. It's part of my job.
Okay, 4D, Russ Dawson asking the question. So many are asking, what the fuck? Okay, that's the question that's been directed your way. Holy smoke. Massey, when was the last time you encountered Vinyl Richie? I haven't talked to Richie myself in forever.
I got texts. I get texts from him like every week or every other week.
Tell him I love him. Tell him old Rach.
I like Richie. We haven't collaborated lately, but we will again. I invited him to my stream last time, but yeah.
3:14 here in Sydney, Australia. Bloody hell.
It's 15:14.
15:14. That's military time. Michael, what is 15:14 in human hours?
It's like 3 o'clock, isn't it?
It's like 3 o'clock. Yeah.
It's 8:15.
They do the 24-hour clock over there, down under.
And
Rob, they're stopping the daylight savings time thing, or they're going to we'll keep daylight savings, but we aren't going to go fall back. We aren't turning the clocks back in the fall. We're sticking with whatever happens next.
Who is?
British Columbia, Canada.
I think.
Yeah, but I think this is Canada. It's the last year they're doing it, right?
At least in this province.
Other parts of Canada.
The rest of Canada is going to do what we're doing?
I think they said one more year because apparently they set things in motion when the U.S. was talking about it.
Yeah.
And like all things the administration does, they drop the ball.
Yeah, I want the feds to do it for America as well, so we're all in the same time zone.
I'm fine with that.
I think that Rachel's most interesting streams are when something goes wrong and Rachel goes through a moment of crisis and then becomes, wait, Rob, and then becomes very devil may care, and that's what makes the stream interesting. When Rachel goes, like right now.
Now, 4D man, would you consider Dave the pull down artist shitting his pants?
I think Michael is muted, but watching him reminds me of me as a young boy building with my father my Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, and you made the newspaper on that, Matt, and you finished second, I believe.
Don Klinkenbeard, Palo Alto. You can Google that. There's a Palo Alto Times newspaper photo.
Yeah, I researched Massey, and I found him in the newspaper. Massey's very famous, Rob.
1960.
It reminds me of that movie where the kid saved those squirrels, but he really knocked them out of the train.
Would you like me to address Russ's comment?
I remember that day because we had a certain lane and we were winning all the heats. And then this guy, Don Klinkenbeard, took our lane. And we had to go another lane. And he won.
Klinkenbeard won.
Rachel is still on the trail of Maz's pop, is that right?
Yes, we're still finding Papa, and it's going to happen.
I don't really care.
.co.uk now has my DNA sample. They say they're going through it.
And we're going to find your Papa too.
God forbid I'm related to 4D.
Maz and I
I find it very ironic that the people that are the most government skeptical are willing to give their DNA to like an organization that just collects everyone's data.
It's after Edward Snowden. That's a good point. Poetry on plastic.
Yeah, it's a good point, Michael.
I'm a pretty like institutional person. I'm not giving my DNA to Ancestry.com.
You
know what? But for me, the motivation, I would agree with you in principle. But the desire to find out who my parents were, because I was adopted, is why I went into it so heavy. If I wasn't adopted, I don't think I'd have the same.
Too. I found my half brother and my aunt and who my mother was. I missed her, but
Was it the DNA that led you to the answer about that?
It was totally that.
Wow.
It was ancestry. Cool. And
so it's been a positive thing that way.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I got my fucking phone that's tied to every fucking thing in the world. So if I'm going to get paranoid.
Well, I don't have a mobile phone. I took a risk with my DNA.
I know.
Here's the other thing is that our medical files and all that. Remember, there was a hack of all the medical files. The health system got hacked. And so all people's medical information was all accessed by ne'er-do-wells.
It's worse than that in the UK. In the UK, the government shifted the default to that all your medical private information can be shared to whoever the government decides.
Sharon!
That's man.
Is this the guy?
I just texted Mazzy a picture of Dan Klockenberg. Klockenbeard is, and it sort of looks like it would be the guy.
Did it say where he lives?
Sacramento, I think.
Well,
it's probably him. How many Klockenbergs could there be? Yeah, Sharon got active.
There's Mazzy's nemesis.
Sharon.
It's a little too out
Yeah. Sharon, come on. You don't know Mazzy that well. That's a hell of a story.
Norman Maslow.
Can you highlight
a real girl with real girl feelings?
Can you hide down the pull down artist?
Okay, Rob, go.
Pull down artist.
Do you think of that? It could be David?
No. He made a comment I have to address.
Okay. He's got a comment coming out. Okay, Vaj, who knows a thing about, take. It's way back there, Rob. She's got to go hunt for it.
It's not
Where
that
was
far
it
back.
coming from?
He said, Rob,
Yeah.
did you steal the Lady Gaga record from Esposito?
Okay.
Hey, Dave, did you steal the Playgirl magazines from your mother's dress?
Holy, so that Burt Reynolds issue, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, you want to make Dave melt, Rachel?
Yes.
Show him the picture of Burt Reynolds in the pantyhose.
Burt Reynolds. What about Joe Namath and when he got in the pantyhose? That was exciting. He had a great pair of gams. Say what you will about the Jets. 4D, are you much aware of American football and customs of that nature?
I'm just doing a panel count. We've got 3 liberals, we've got 1 Republican, and we've got 1 don't know on the panel.
Okay, so you're putting yourself as a don't know?
Yeah, I don't conform to anything, so I don't know where to put myself.
Listen, we'll put
Isn't
you in
that
a
what
box.
everyone says though? Like I feel like was it like 70% of American voters identify as independent, but that doesn't necessarily mean that reflects their political opinions. Just their like identity. Because it's because now we're in this like cultural moment where everybody, it's like mainstream to be anti-establishment. Everyone is a renegade, but when everyone's a renegade, are they renegades?
Right.
No, they become the mainstream. Here's my take, Michael. When you think of the rock gods, when you get Sir Paul out with Sir Mick, hanging out with Sir Elton, aren't they in fact the establishment? When they become all the lords and the sirs and the aristocracy?
As soon as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame put them all in waxwork, that ended rock and roll as a rebellion, really.
They become the establishment.
Yes, they did.
That is the establishment.
Yeah.
Like when they had the Brexit thing, you had Bob Geldof on his yacht, giving the double bird out to all the poor fishermen out in the Thames. It wasn't good optics.
Even your beloved John Lennon was kowtowing to that by presenting awards in that ridiculous fucking ceremony. I was disappointed.
Look at the outfit he had for it.
Yeah, he looked great, but I was a bit disappointed in him, Rachel.
Yeah, I understand. But that was for the Grammys, and at least it was the music people. And you got to blame Yoko influence them. Go on, John. It'll be good. You look good in the thing. Hey, 4D, I had to drop off here and do stuff. Go watch that bit you were talking about on Joe Mayo's Cinema Channel where you're talking about the commentary on Dracula, Prince of Darkness. I own that film. Good stuff. I got Prince of Darkness film.
Halloween rocks.
Halloween's our guy. We love you, Halloween.
I have to head out now. It's been a pleasure.
Man.
Good night, Mazzy.
No more wine.
Have
you run out of wine, Maz?
Has your Chardonnay finally gotten too oaky?
Yeah.
Or buttery. Sorry, buttery. It's buttery Chardonnay.
Okay, so Rob has got a rejoinder. Unfortunately, there is a comment from what's known as Dave the Pickup Artist, and it's for Rob. Take your time.
I have a question. Would this person exist if it weren't for you all?
We don't know. I mean, he could manifest only
would
because
I exist or would he?
It's an existential question, Rob. Okay, here we go.
Hold on,
the question is, Rob, it's about genealogy. Okay. What are we looking at here, Rob?
I think the mating ritual it's called.
Oh, look at the little monkeys actually moving around by Dave. Look out, Dave. Holy smokes. Rob, you traced your family tree and found your family still living in a tree. That's what Dave said.
And hold on.
Okay.
And Dave was able to trace his DNA to a balled up sock.
A balled up. Okay, take off the pressure. Make him soon. Take pressure off him. Holy smokes.
Dave was able.
Holy crap. So, Michael, when you're doing a review of a less expensive system, because you live in rarefied air and you've heard some really good systems, how do you orientate yourself so you go, I don't want to crap on this? Because obviously, if I think of it as a side-by-side comparison with a high-end system, it's not going to be able to compete. It'll fall a little flat. How do you put yourself in a space where you can review that and do justice to an entry level product?
Well, I've reviewed things at pretty much all price points. If you look at the reviews I've done for TAS, I've reviewed everything from components that cost. I think the cheapest thing I've done is something that costs around $2,500 to something that costs. I think the most expensive thing was the last speakers I reviewed, which are $30,000. And in all of those, I rarely. So I will compare equipment to one another, but not usually in terms of performance. I think in general, people are looking for equipment in similar price classes. They're not going to be shopping something that is wildly different in price.
No,
My goal in reviewing equipment and I've said this before, is to describe the sound characteristics of something and what it's like to use. That's like the kind of like the two parts of a review that I do is, how does it sound? Like, is it on the warm side? Is it on the analytical side? What is the bass like? What does the treble sound like? And then what is it like to use in your system? What are the kind of the quirks you'd have in setup or things like that? Because those are the kind of things that people care about when they're shopping for a piece of gear. That goes, oh, I might want to go listen to this because it might be for me, or that doesn't sound like it's what I'm looking for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, because you're not wanting to compare apples and oranges. You want to be in the same range in order to provide a logical review. Okay, Rob, we got a comment here.
Can I get a do-over?
Okay, we have a do-over coming from Rob. So Rob, back quickly. Okay,
Dave, can you highlight Dave's comment?
Highlight Dave's comment, Sue, please. As Rob traces family tree, found the family tree. It's about 5 down, Sue.
Right.
There it is.
Okay.
Rachel, say it, so I have my response.
Okay, here, Rob, here's your reference point. Hey, Rob traced his family tree and found his family still living in a tree.
Well, Dave was able to trace his DNA to the balled up sock underneath his bed.
He was able to deliver the line. Thank you, Rob. Okay, make good pressure off, Rob.
Can I make a psychological observation?
Okay, psychological observation.
Psychological observation.
Go ahead, 4D.
Okay, so this is actually about Rob and Dave the Pickup Artist, but it starts
Give me a break.
But it starts.
Okay,
but it starts with Rob and Poetry on Plastic. Okay. Rob and Poetry on Plastic get along very, very well, I've noticed, and I feel it's because there's a clear designation of duty. Poetry on Plastic is a very serious fellow, and Rob heads for the punchline every damn time. Now with Dave,
that's how it's worked on this.
No, wait. With Dave the Pickup Artist, he also heads for the punchline every time. So as soon as they both decide on who's fastest to the finish line, they'll both get along really well. That's my prediction.
No, hell.
Okay, 4D, you're completely pissed. Let's admit it.
Okay, 4D man, let me paint the picture for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Rachel,
yes.
What was my interaction with Dave before he decided to go on a?
You were just you had no idea who he was.
I didn't know who he was.
You just doing your thing, and then the attacks came.
Right.
I had no anger towards him. I didn't know who he was.
Artie Zanzibar was a fly on the wall. You had no idea who Artie would turn out to be trouble for you.
So to say I have any feelings towards Dave is the opposite. Obviously, I hate this phrase, but I live in his head rent free because he goes anywhere he can to complain about me.
Yeah,
it's
all of that is true, Rob, but it doesn't actually put a dent in what I just said. It's got nothing to do with what I just said.
4D, you're being a little combative again.
Okay, I'll back off.
You're fired up.
All right.
Go back to guzzling your cider.
Okay, Rob. Okay.
Okay, now, this is interesting. I'm Pink Floyd says, 4D, be very analytical. 4D, be very analytical.
Well, half of my mind is very analytical, actually. That's true. Half of it is.
Okay, so are you more intuitive 4D or more analytical in terms of your approach to life?
Well, the thing that makes me intelligent enough to catch up for lost time by getting all those qualifications late in life is because I'm two things at once. I am analytical, but I'm also highly intuitive. So I can make zigzags that are not analytical, but then I can make analytical traces of how I got there.
Okay. Now, Michael, I assume you're...
And I say that half pissed.
Yeah, well, you're doing so good, though. Now, Michael, you're more analytical, I would guess.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know. I've always like what is the term? Self-diagnosing myself is always, you never really objective there. I'll say this. I think probably at this point, I'm 33 years old now. At this point, I probably have enough experience to say that. What am I looking at?
There's a lot happening here, Michael. A lot happening.
AI has given you guys so many things to do with your free time.
Almost too much free time.
Right, but Kerry,
I have that is all me. No AI in this.
Okay, Rob, we got to.
No! Stop everything. Michael wasn't.
No, we're going to go back to Michael, but we have to quickly turn our attention to a question. Rob, this is from Ross Dawson. Ross Dawson asked a question. Rob, Wyatt B.
Is that what we stopped for?
All right, I'm going to do what 4D Man wanted me to do from the get-go.
Here we go.
Wyatt B, oh, Wyatt B.
There you go.
Someone send him.
Okay, back to Michael. Michael, analytical intuition. You look at yourself, you self-analyze. Very hard to do because there's a subjective element in the whole process.
Yes.
I probably look at things more, maybe too analytical. I don't have a lot of, like, I'm not super impulsive. Maybe I was when I was younger. I try to look at things in an analytical way. I think that's why I love music so much, is because music gives me an opportunity to experience that other side of myself where I can, because like when I listen, one of the things that like inspires me about music is I can listen to a piece of music that has no words, that has no textual reference. Sometimes it doesn't even have like a backstory. And I listen to that and I feel something. And I think about memories, or I think about a time in my life, or it makes me think about things in a way that I could never think about sitting down and going through them.
Well, you have a musicology degree, don't you, Michael?
No, I have a music performance degree.
Okay, is that
I mean, musicology is. I studied musicology, but all my degrees are in performance.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
it's so interesting. Okay, here we go.
That book I recommended about the relationship between Alfred Hitchcock and composer Bernard Herrmann. I love that book, but there were certain pages where there was musical notation in it that I just had to skip, which my guess is you would be able to read, Michael, and be able to decipher that and take that on board, which I couldn't do.
Yeah, I could read music. Theory is not my strong suit. I mean, I had to learn lots of theory in college. Like I could do a basic Roman numeral analysis of something, but like not in the way that a composer could or someone who's a theorist could.
Right.
I mean, I can read the notes and I can tell you what chords they are. It might take me, I don't play an instrument that has multiple voicings. Like I don't play keyboard. And so like, I'm not sitting there like building chords when I practice. I'm playing.
All right, it's not you, Michael. You're doing great. But unfortunately, we've got another comment from Dave, the pickup artist. Dave states a comment. If Rob was a record, he'd be a Ringo Starr extended play record.
That might be the meanest thing I've ever seen on the stream ever.
That's kind of, well.
That's like, I feel like that's.
Michael, we're up against Rachel in devil may care mode, so anything could happen.
I'm almost, and with the lighting here, I'm looking just slightly a little sinister. A little out of my gourd.
Joan Crawford, I would suggest.
That would be a John Crawford kind of a little out of my gourd. Okay, and Vaj comes back attacking Dave. I think this is kind of an attacking comment. He goes, and Dave, you'd be a Dying Fetus 3. Dying Fetus 3, which sounds like a movie trilogy. Okay.
Dying Fetus is a really good metal. Well, are they metalcore? What is? Do you guys know the band Dying Fetus?
No.
Dying Fetus sounds like a great a metal
like
rap group. Okay, go ahead, Rob. What do we got here?
You're muted.
Oh, Rob, you're muted. Sorry, we got sound
If
issue.
Dave was a record, it'd be this one.
Okay, here's his record, Dave's record. Sex Instruction by Christopher Recordings proudly presents Sex Instruction.
And Rachel, luckily for Dave, it's a 33 LP long.
It's long. There you go.
There it is. There. Hold on, Rachel. Make me big again, Sue.
Make a big throw, please.
There's more stick. More stick. That's Dave. Hey, Dave, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
I'm having feelings, said young Dave. Wow, this is crazy. This has been one of our best. Oh, what happened to 4D? Spontaneous human combustion. 4D just blew up. He's just gone.
He Obi-Wan in Star Wars.
He's just gone. Right now, he's just smoked.
Hey, Dave, do you like Viking movies?
I think it's great that they're getting along so well tonight on tonight's program. Rob, does Dave show up on your program much at all?
No, I've blocked him. Is
he blocked on your TV show?
Well, Rachel, what could he add? What does he add?
Okay, hold on. Comedic stylings. Michael Hassenstein notices that 4D's go for what's called a poo-poo break. Absolutely.
Yes, caught red-handed.
4D, did you have poo-poo?
I had a wonderful poo-poo. Thanks very much.
All right, lad. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, Rachel, I have a question for you.
Absolutely.
Is that your go-to excuse? How many poo-poos do you take a day? Seriously.
Okay, well, I'm pretty regular. Like, I mean,
maybe 2 at max. Come on.
Rachel's on a diet, so I would say about 1 per 2 days.
No, I go 1 a day. I go 1 a day. I'm good for 1 a day.
I mean, I don't know anyone other than Dave who has to take more than 2 poops a day.
Actually, I was serious. If Rob and Dave, the pickup artist, actually went out for a meal or went to a bar, I think they would actually get on.
I love this 4D when he gets like
that's the thing about people that have an unhealthy relationship with the internet and how they interact with people on the internet is they don't treat them like actual people. And you always because you have people that come in and think they can say whatever they want to someone like they're not talking to them face to face. And then when you have an interaction with them that is outside of that realm, they're like, "Oh, what's the matter? What happened?"
Well, What Michael said is true, and because of what Michael said, I need to apologize for saying when I was half tanked the last time that Michael wasn't as intelligent as he thinks he is. I apologize.
Now, 4D man, here's what Michael really wanted to say.
Yeah, that was.
What was that in reference to? I didn't catch that.
Well, there was no reference. 4D was just hammered, and Massey was challenging him, and he was mad at Massey.
I was half tanked, Michael, and it was probably political because we're not the same politically. But I was wrong, and I apologize for that.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you wronged me.
And now it's all this.
Yeah,
now, 4D man, your fantasy about me going out and grabbing a drink with here's what would happen.
Okay.
I turn my back. I turn to look at something, and I go, "Where's my appetizer? Where's my nachos? What happened to them?"
Okay, look out! We got bigger problems, Rob.
Nacho cheese.
One of the biggest grudge match going. We thought it was tough with Marty and Tokyo Brian. Tokyo Brian and 4D are 2 of the most antagonistic adversaries in the vinyl community right now. And Tokyo Record Style goes, "Good for you, 4D, showing that you were wrong." Okay. So can you apologize to Brian now? Let's see how that goes.
All right, thank you, Tokyo Brian, but let's not stress too much on the fact that I was wrong. Let's move on from that.
You're going to make him throw up. He's been drinking copious amounts of cider. Holy smokes!
Is it cider or is it bitters?
apologies
He's
don't
Tokyo
actually
record style. He's
apologies.
number 1, 2, 3,
Apologies
4 now,
mostly.
right underneath your
Apologies
comment about
mostly.
this video restream.
Apologies, Rachel. Apologies mostly don't mean anything because they're usually strategic. So that doesn't mean anything. Apologies only mean anything if you mean it and you know how you've wronged somebody and you're sincere in your apology.
That's right. And that's why I seldom do it, because I just find it's a waste of time, especially in the violent community.
Yeah, I agree most of that, 75%.
75%.
There's a difference between apologies that are between people and apologies that are like some type of public thing.
Yeah.
I think so, Michael, because apologies that are public, and I risk the risk of hypocrisy here because I've made it public.
Vag, clean up your act. There's no way I'm going to
how many people are watching this? Like 70? Is this public?
I think the danger of a public apology is it becomes grandstanding. But on the other hand, if you've wronged somebody publicly, then you should apologize publicly. If you wrong them privately, then it's different.
Hey, universe, I apologize.
Okay, you bastards are all sensitive about
all you pussies out there. I'm so sorry.
Well, actually, Tokyo O'Brien has a monopoly on apologies. So every time you make an apology, you should pay a PayPal donation to Tokyo.
Wow. He did make it an art form, admittedly. And Brian, I love you so much. You did so good with that. Now, here we go. Fun fact: the Japanese culture never actually clogs toilets. Did you know that, fellas?
You know, I played a really cool gig about 2 or 3 weeks ago where we got to play. Well, this is the second time we played for the Japanese consulate here in Colorado. And it was for the birthday of the emperor, and we got to play alongside like a traditional Japanese koto band. That's by far, I think, one of the coolest gigs I've gotten to play so far. And what was cool is we got.
Unfortunately, I love your story, but we've got a breaking news.
All right, I'll shut up.
I don't want Rob sticking me with the time. This is from Dave, the pickup artist. Rob,
and talk about a professional toilet clogger.
All right, here we go. Thank you. There we go. Oh my God.
Hey, here's who should meet up. I am Pink Floyd. I want you to meet up with Dave, the pickup artist, because he'll dispel any. There's probably no Japanese bone in him. Well, maybe a little one.
Okay. Holy smokes. Okay, Tokyo Brian is backstage. Let's get him up. Hang on, Brian. We're getting you.
Oh, détente.
We're not getting a ding today that now alerts us you're backstage. Thank you, Brian. We're getting you in now. Here's Brian. He's on the streets.
Oh, God.
There goes Brian. He was here. He's gone. Hang on, Brian. Just take his time with it very slowly.
I wanted to ask a question of chat, but that can wait, I guess.
Hold on, Brian. We're working on Sue's been drinking.
Sue's been drinking.
Are we getting interviews? Is that what's happening?
Did I just hear Sue's been drinking?
Sue's been slammed. I'm sorry, Brian. We're trying to get to the hold.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take over here to help Sue. Brian, hang on, Brian. I'm going to help Sue.
If Sue's drinking, should I break out another cider?
Okay.
I can hear Brian's.
Okay. It looks like we're good, Brian. Brian, I love you so much. I
love you
Brian.
too. You guys are talking about toilets and apologies, so I thought it was about time
Do they
I
clog in
came
Japan?
up.
There's a rumor they don't.
They do, and they do it really well. They've mastered it. You're talking about they've mastered the art of apologies. It's called seppuku. You just off yourself.
Oh.
And then they also have mastered the art of toiletry as well. Toilet business.
That's unbelievable.
So I just came on to, I'm on my lunch break. I'm going back to my office right now. But I just came up to say that I thought it would stand up for 4D to apologize to Michael. Yes. And I also think that people, the difference between, I don't know, like this might be a formality, but saying I apologize for something is different than saying I'm sorry.
Okay, that's and
I hear people apologize to each other on, when they have a beef with somebody, but they don't actually say I'm sorry. And I'm not going to oblige 4D or anybody to apologize.
Brian.
Yeah.
I apologize for just interrupting you just then.
Well, I'm worried, Rob. I have some advice for you.
Rob, you didn't say you're sorry though for Brian.
Rachel, I'm not sorry.
That doesn't quite that doesn't quite get to the point, actually, Tokyo Brian. The difference is if somebody makes it conditional, if they say, I'm sorry if I offended you, as soon as they make it conditional, the apology is worthless because there's no ownership in that.
I think either way it's worthless, but that's just my take on it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think I think the intention is good, and I apologize for something, but I apologize for something is not saying I'm sorry. Somebody, it's okay.
You're half right but what I'm saying is, if you say I'm sorry if, that's worthless because you're adding
I'm not saying you should say I'm sorry.
On,
I'm saying you should just say I'm sorry.
We got to go to Rob. We've got
you should say what you should say. Apologize. Not this isn't to 4D. This is to anybody who ever. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is important.
Brian's honor.
No. Rob's good.
4D, you're drunk again. Listen to Rob.
Okay.
I'm defending Brian's honor right now.
Okay.
I'm doing the Lord's work.
Please, Rob.
Yes. Hey, Dave, seriously, did you make a video on this?
Again with the day.
Rob, you've got one more rib at Dave before you're the one that's obsessed with him and not him obsessed
hold
with
on.
you.
I haven't.
Careful.
Don't interrupt. This is good.
It's a double act. Does anybody else in chat agree with me?
Hey, Dave. Seriously.
Does anybody else in chat agree with me that if Rob the Waxed met Dave the pickup artist in real, they'd actually get along really well? Does anybody agree with me?
Don't live in that fantasy world. Hey,
Dave. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta get back to the office. Sorry, Dave, hold on.
We gotta go slow because he's gotta go.
Hey, Dave.
He's gotta go.
Did you do a video and telling us how you shout out from a toilet?
Brian, I'm making a love for
listen,
you.
Listen.
If you're late back from your lunch break, you have to commit seppuku.
I think it's cool when if you wrong somebody and you make it right. I admire it and I respect it, and I respect you, 4D, for saying you're sorry to 4D, and I called you a prick on there, and it was specifically for that reason, and how I thought you were sort of it wasn't very nice and wasn't very friendly, and I took umbrage with it. And you said that there was spite in my voice, and there was spite in my voice because I don't like to see my friends being talked to like that.
Yes, there was spite in your voice. And where was you when Maz said what he said 20 minutes later?
I was gone by then. I was gone.
No, you were still there. No, you're a liar. You're a liar, man.
This guy very confrontational.
This is very
Brian, it's good to see you.
He's lying.
Okay, good to see you too, Michael. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Brian, we love
Bye
you.
Now. Love you too. Peace and love. Bye, guys.
Yeah,
Brian was fired up. I think he took umbrage with your brash attitude, your brash English attitude.
Well, talking about brash attitude, the only answer I've got to that is fuck you, Tokyo Brian. Fuck you, man.
Some heated feelings, emotions. Michael,
because as I've said before, where was he when Maz said what he said 20 minutes after that? And the proof that Tokyo Brian was still there was he just mentioned something.
I'm sorry, what did Mazzy say? I don't know any of this stuff.
Okay, well, Maz said that he sincerely hoped that Air Force One would crash with the President of the United States in it. And Tokyo Brian.
I'm not touching that one with the 10-foot pole.
Right, and Tokyo Brian had just left a comment in chat. So when he just said that he was out of there at that point, that makes him a liar. Okay, that makes him a liar. So fuck you, Tokyo Brian.
Okay, obviously, Rob, things have gotten so heated here.
I know this is rare for 4D man not to take his own advice and be a gentleman.
4D, don't you think if you would Brian get together over a beer, wouldn't it be great? Rob and pickup artists.
I'll take Rob's advice and back off. Okay,
it's your advice.
Okay, Rob.
If you want my advice, do what I do and insult the person to as hard as you can.
Friends, we're trying to work out vital community peaceful passageways. Rob's a likable, this is from Vatch, who we love a lot. Rob's a likable guy. Yes, he is. And Dave's an antisocial prick. What? Why the hell would you think they'd get along, 4D? Antisocial prick versus nice
I think
guy.
there's a bold assumption that these people ever.
In response to the comment that this went wrong very quickly, the reason it went wrong very quickly is because Tokyo O'Brien popped up, and the only reason he popped up is because I just apologized sincerely to Michael, and so he wanted in on that. That's the only reason he came up.
You was a vulnerability, and he saw his
You
chance
betcha.
to stick his high heel, pointed high heels right into your heart and just stamp on you.
You bet you. And then he ducked out before I could bite his
He
fucking
got
head
up
off.
because he had to go to work, so he says.
So
but
he
it
said,
could have
right.
been just to attack.
Well, he had to, he had to go to work before he popped up, but he still popped up.
I love Brian. I'm going to reach out to
I know
Brian.
you do. Yeah, I know you. I know you do, but
Privately, I'm going to reach out to Brian and cure this relationship. You know, you remember how I worked with VCUC, my hands across the water, and I brought peace to England. I'm going to do the same thing with Tokyo. And
Rachel,
England. Yes.
What you've got is a notebook, and what Tokyo O'Brien got is a computer database, and that's the difference.
He does have he loves databases for
he
some
fucking
reason.
does because information is a commodity that can be sold, and he knows that.
Oh, hold on.
Rob, go.
We have to address a comment. So where are
Okay,
you?
we got a comment. Oh shit!
My computer battery is about to die.
Drop comment. There it is.
Okay.
Big on Rob. Rob Big.
I think this is 4D man. You could help me with this because I actually think this isn't an insult. It's like it's kind of nice because Dave eats trash, right? He likes it.
Yeah.
Am I
Rob,
wrong?
you're making. I think you're.
So Maslow is the term of
you're jumping to conclusions. I think you've made a fatal error, and that you are assuming that this person has ever stepped outside.
Dildo gag.
Well, hold on. I know
that shows your lack of hubris.
Hold on. I have an answer to that. If you are lucky enough to go to his channel, there are videos of him out at record shows, and it's amazing. People walk by.
I'm shocked.
Hold on. It's amazing in the videos because people walk by holding their nose as they walk by him.
This is crazy. I agree with 4D man on Tokyo Brian. I was Brian's #1 and first supporter, and he totally betrayed me for no reason. Brian, I love you. I don't know what happened here.
It's like a Game of Thrones plot. Everyone's
the problem is I don't wear team jackets, and I don't want anybody's allegiance. My problem with Tokyo O'Brien is between him and me and nobody else. So I distrust and somewhat dislike Tokyo O'Brien, and the way he came up just now and the way he popped off afterwards immediately is symptomatic of what I don't like.
Tokyo to show up in the back streets.
It's symptomatic of what I do not like and do not trust in that guy. I don't trust the guy.
Okay, but we got to show love there's got to be a reason. Maybe he was.
I've already given him the benefit of the doubt. I've been on his live stream at least 4 times, so I've given him the benefit of the doubt already.
Okay, the vinyl community, some are saying, Michael Heisenstein, is in flames for the love of God.
Was it ever not in flames? When was this a fucking kumbaya?
I think this Michael guy is partly right, Rachel. The vinyl community is in flames only because Dave was lighting his parts early.
He was lighting parts. Okay, hockey football did those 40. You're showing
you heard that 4D, right?
Yeah, well, everybody's got a dark side. Everybody's got an unconscious, and everybody's got a dark side. But yeah, I agree with you.
At the risk of me showing a dark side, but like going blank, my computer's about to die, so I think I'm going to use this as an opportunity to bow out.
All right.
And I need to go to bed. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Michael, we love you. Thank you for being here. We love you, Michael. It's so good to see you. Be well and have a great sleep and everything good. Folks, and thank you, Dildo Gaggins, for making. We got Dildo Gaggins watching us tonight, Michael, which is a bit of a surprise.
You got a few more minutes with me, Rachel.
We got a few more minutes with just ourselves. Let's go around the panel. Final thoughts on what's been a rather chaotic and impromptu live stream. Who knows where these live streams are going to go? What's going to start? The 4D, we'll start with you. your takeaway from tonight's program. Now you're okay, buddy, because you know I love you, and I need you on my show to help with the ratings. It's sweet.
My takeaway from the last moments of this show is that I'd said my piece in response to Tokyo O'Brien with regard to the moral discrepancy between him calling me a prick and having nothing to say about Maz. So I'd already let that go. But the fact that he took the opportunity right now, as soon as I apologized to Mike,
he saw his opportunity.
He went straight up and made that pontificating remark that he's supposed to tell me what apologies are meaningful and what apologies are worthless, and then he bounced out again before I could bite his fucking head off, which is what I would have done. And the next time I see him in chat, if it's within the next, say, 2 weeks, I'll bite his head off. After that,
he took a couple of quick rapid fire rabbit punches at your nuts.
So my guess is in the next 2 weeks on this show, Tokyo O'Brien will be nowhere to be seen. But if he is, then I'll ask for a link and then we'll have it out right there.
I hope we see him. I'm a big fan.
And after the 2 weeks is up, I'll probably forget about it again, and it'll be all right.
Remember, your homework assignment for me is to go buy a copy of Is Paris Burning? I need you to get it. Now, Rob, let's turn to you. You've had a strong showing, but it was not without challenges. You had one character in the peanut gallery, and this kid, this Dave the Pickup Artist, he is obviously comedic. He's comedic comedy kind of stylings, but you had to struggle with it. Rob, thoughts?
Well, Rachel, it's amazing that someone has such dexterity, stuck on the toilet and able to type out those.
I'm still able to light a fart or two.
Well, have you heard those stories of people that get stuck on the toilet where their ass sort of grows around the toilet seat? Have you heard those stories?
I've heard those stories. It's horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to use Rob's thumbnail that he kindly provided for the show. So look for that.
He does. Rob does stay gentlemanly, funny enough. With Dave the Pickup Artist, there is a gentlemanly tone.
Because Rob doesn't take any of it seriously.
Yeah, that's it.
Smart.
That's the key.
Rob is wise to do that.
My head will be on my pillow.
Right.
Softly.
Frank, we love you. I talked about you earlier in the program that I'm going to be on your show coming up, and I'm very excited about it.
Wait. Dave has Brandon. Dave has a wild sense of humor. You mean his jokes that I bounce checks? That's basically the power of them. And then I just said he jizzed in a sock and left it under his bed. Which one is more
balled up, talking about getting in touch with your feelings.
Balled up underneath his bed.
All right, folks.
Rachel, has Sue really been drinking?
No, not at all. No.
Okay. All right.
I was just because I got her working the controller here, and everything's kind of good.
Because I was going to use that as an excuse for another cider.
Oh well, no.
How many ciders have you had tonight?
Leave the lad alone. He's English. Okay. You can have 20 of them. So 40, we love you. Thanks for being here, Rob, legend, Mazzy, Michael, Johnny L. Holy smokes, what a great show tonight. Good cast. Oh, and Scotty DJ, Vinyl Vertigo in the early goings. But anyway, let's see. Share the video with your friends. Tell them this is the vinyl community. That's what we're all about. All right. I got to go over on the other one to shut the show down. Holy smokes.
All right. Bye.
Over on the end stream. Bye, everybody. Wave. There we go.